I'm that Cyclops guy. I'm pretty sure you can figure out why they call me that. Or not. You can find me on all of the socials, including Twitch, Kick, TikTok, Instagram, X, Facebook, and YouTube with that_Cyclops_guy. I'm a variety streamer. I play a ton of different games, everything from Tetris to Grand Theft Auto and everything in between.
Let's do this. Hey everyone, Koimiya X here, dad by day, gamer by night, sometimes streamer, aka old man. I give the hot takes here at Garbage In, Garbage Out that nobody has asked for. I am a variety streamer that has been streaming for 13 years now. I've been on every big platform and several small ones that don't exist anymore. If you want the most recent up-to-date information about me, just follow me on Twitter at Koimiya X. I like to collect autographed Funko Pops, football jerseys, and comics.
What's up, losers? Neodeath here, and welcome to my graveyard. I'm the third host of Garbage In, Garbage Out. We've been doing this for 3 months with all of us together. I've also been streaming the same amount of time. I stream on Twitch and then repost daily on YouTube, so go check those out. Fun little fact about me is I also love Lego. We've been having a blast doing this, communicating with fans, and also talking about gaming and entertainment news from the week.
And we would like to welcome you to
Garbage In, Garbage Out.
All right. How are you doing, Adam?
I'm good. What kind of three-way is happening underneath us here?
I don't know. Dead Nettie, acting up as usual.
Come on, people. This is a family show, you fuckers. I mean,
right. Sons of bitches.
Yeah,
the hell are they thinking? So how you been? Sound a little nasally.
Yeah, my wife actually, I think it's because of the weather going up and down and then just regular stress of the job and everything. But my wife got sick, and then I'm pretty sure she's the one that passed it to me. So
you ain't kidding about the weather going up and down. It's been cool like all week, and then today it's like fucking 81. I'm like, what the hell? It's fall. Come on, let's have fall, people.
I know. I want to wear my hoodies and go to bonfires and stuff like that.
I mean, you could do that in the summertime, but you'd be a little warm.
Yeah, true. So my wife's birthday is actually at the beginning of August. Actually, the same day as Neodeath's, and they're birthday buddies. So it was kind of funny when her and I first got married. We didn't really have a lot of money, so a lot of times for a birthday, with hers being in the summer, we'd be like, oh, hey, why don't we invite people over and then everybody bring something to pass and then we can have a bonfire. And it wasn't until my cousin Matt told me, he was like, Adam, it's the middle of summer. Why are you having a bonfire? It's like right at the very beginning of August. And he's like, it's still like 100 degrees outside. And it was like, well, it's not that at night. And he's like, it doesn't get much lower than about 90.
It's a quarter of 85. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you because, my birthday's in July. So I feel you there.
Well, I mean, mine's right in the dead of winter. Mine's in the middle of January.
Okay.
That's when nobody wants to go out and do anything because it's so cold. But actually, when we were living in Wisconsin, when Rachel and I both worked at Best Buy in Madison, everybody was so tired of being kept inside of it because it was so cold. I told people it was my birthday. I was pretty much told we're going out to the bowling alley, and almost the entire store showed up.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Like with the exception of a few people in the back that I didn't really know just because I didn't have a whole lot of interaction with them, except maybe in the break rooms. But yeah, like everybody from the front end showed up. Everybody from like my department showed up. And then it turned out 2 people from a different department actually worked at the bowling alley. So we're like, well, technically you're here. So
there you go. It's a whole family. Awesome.
That was a lot of fun that night. It was, people were like, either people really like you or they were tired of being stuck inside. And I'm like, well, can't it be both?
Yeah. A little from column A, a little from column B.
Yeah. So
that sounds about right.
But yep, I'm feeling this is about 100% better than I was last Tuesday. So I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling up to it. I'm doing the show.
Glad to hear it. It sucks. I woke up this morning after doing a late night stream. I know, gasped, I actually streamed finally.
Dude, I'm not feeling well. You might knock my heart out here. You know?
Right, right. No, I was doing some testing. I use Beamstream, and a friend clued me into this new platform called Moonbeam. And so I've been kind of checking them out. And it's like, imagine if Twitch and Discord had a baby, and it's like all rolled up into one. And so I'm actually streaming this show as well to it as well. So this is actually my second stream to Moonbeam through Beam. And too many beams out there, we're all beamers apparently. But it went well. But anyway, where I was going with this story is I woke up this morning after doing my late night stream, and my younger one has caught the flu or something today. So yeah, he's just a slug on the couch all day.
Yeah. And I mean, at this age, it's like you kind of like just wrap him up in a little blanket or something like that, give him a little pail or something in case they have to.
It's essentially, he's got his Ninja Turtle comforter on the couch and a big bowl next to him. So Neodeath popping in and saying hello.
How's it going, Neodeath? Neodeath will, we were kind of joking about Fred, Ed, and Eddie, but Neodeath will be joining us probably about halfway through the stream. He ended up going, I gotta work. I got obligations. Yeah.
Good adulting.
A little bit of adulting, yeah.
So what do we got lined up today? I know we got a lot to talk about.
So yeah, we'll be talking. We're not going to talk about that big story everybody's talking about, but we are going to talk about some big things here. So one of the things that you've mentioned a few times, we've both mentioned, we don't really like getting very political, but one thing we do like talking about here, or not like talking about, but is the tariffs.
Okay.
And
memory leak death over on Moonbeam popping in. Hello, Mem. Usually he pops in on Twitch, but he popped in on Moonbeam.
How's it going? Anyway. Pleasure to meet you, and I wish I sounded better. So trust me, this is not your audio. This is Cyclops' voice right now.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you were
yeah. Oh, and with I forgot to say this before the show. With Neodeath being off of the show right now, can you throw these onto the screen?
Oh, yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Just let me know whenever you want me to.
All right, go ahead. So, yep. So this is one thing we don't like getting very political on here, but Trump's administration is reportedly planning to tariff U.S. tech firms that don't source equal numbers of imported and American chips. Now, how the U.S. chip-making industry is supposed to ramp up the scale required doesn't seem to be part of the plan because, why would we have a plan before this goes into effect,
Because reasons.
Well, that's almost like my teachers. They'd be like, so how are you going to do this? How are you going to do that? How are you going to do this? And I'd be like, I would just tell them, like, I have ADHD and zero what do you call it? Like I can't regulate myself, so I'll just do it all at once and pretty much run myself into the ground, and it'll all get done. So, and it was
for the best.
For the most part, it actually did work until I couldn't move the next day, and I was so tired. Yeah, huh?
Oh, I was just I had shared a link in private chat earlier, and I want to throw that in on the stories because that's actually pretty cool. So that can come later. Anyway.
All right. But yep, every tech firm in the U.S. heavily relies on the likes of China, and Taiwan for its products. Whether it involves the wholesale manufacturing of them to the supply of the vast number of semiconductor chips and components required. However, if a purported idea being considered by the Trump administration comes to fruition, they will all need to massively reduce imports to switch to locally made chips to avoid being hit with a fresh tariff.
So they're basically saying make chips to sell chips to other companies in the U.S.?
Pretty much.
In a roundabout way? Okay. That makes sense because, he's trying to bring jobs back to America. And, So that does make sense. But at the same time, what chip companies are there in America?
Well, there was what was that? There was Intel.
Yeah, I was going to say Intel is the only one that I can think of off the top of my head, but I don't know.
Yeah, the Intel, and I know IBM was making some, but I'm not sure if they still are.
Okay.
I know they were for a while.
Okay.
But that, as far as I knew, that stopped in like the earlier mid 2010s.
All right.
But
All right.
I could be off on that. If anybody is a little more in the know on that, definitely let us know. Because admittedly, I'm just pulling off of like a 20-30-year-old memory. So
Right. Yeah, no, I think that is correct.
So, but yeah, it's the GPUs and the CPUs are made by the TSMC in Taiwan. The circuit boards and the host of parts that are fitted to them are produced in China. NVIDIA tends to use Macron for VRAM. Excuse me, VRAM chips more than any other firm. And while that company is US based, it also has production facilities in Singapore and China.
Okay.
So, I mean, the thing is, though, to say, oh, let's bring American jobs back, that sounds great. Okay, that sounds great on the surface. To say, oh, why not make them here, American made for American products, American consumers, that sounds great. But when you have an entire industry that's overseas, you can't just say, oh, let's start doing it overnight.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to happen overnight. I mean, the construction on the facilities alone are going to take a couple of years.
Yeah, there's a lot of empty sitting warehouses that you could do this with, but at the same time, it's like how many warehouses are sitting there where it'd probably be cheaper to bulldoze them and start over than it is to revamp it,
Yeah.
And so it's not like you can just say like, oh, yep, it's up to code, and like within 2 weeks we're going. No, this is going to be like a years long process. He'll probably be out of office before it gets fully up.
Right.
So,
right. I mean, he's laying the groundwork. I don't know if he'll be around to see the results, I guess is the word I'm looking for, but
like, he'll be alive, hopefully. But it's like, we're saying like, will he be in office? Will he be in charge?
Right.
So,
okay.
Yeah, just when you said will he be around, it was like, no, let's clarify
just
that.
In general, I mean, like,
Yeah.
So, all right.
So, I mean, that's, so I do not agree with the tariff idea, but I do agree with we need to bring a lot of these back.
Right. Right.
Oh.
Your alarm?
No, my phone just somebody decided to call me here. Gotcha. Some number I don't know. So I'm like, I'm not answering.
Debbie Luna popping in. Hello, Debbie Luna. Am I saying that right? Devil Luna.
I like that. Debbie Luna.
Yeah.
Devil Luna.
Like I said. Debbie Luna.
Hi, Devil.
Right.
We'll just say
Debbie Luna. Oh, I apologize if I butcher it. I'm very good at butchering names. I mean, a lot of people butcher my name too. So.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. See, she says yes here.
It is Debbie Luna. Okay. All right. Well,
hi,
welcome.
Debbie.
So.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us here. While I normally sound much better. I normally have more of a spark in my face.
There we go.
But this is what happens when you have a wife that gets you sick.
Taking the blame.
I know. I've been doing that to her throughout the week. And she's like, you and I live together. Every time you get sick, I get sick. Every time I get sick, you get sick. And I'm like,
I was going to say, if you aren't sleeping on the couch yet because you're sick, you're sleeping on the couch now. You threw the blame down.
Probably.
So.
I have a blanket at least. And...
Right. No, you get a t-shirt.
I get a t. Hey,
they throw another one on top of you. Here, have some dirty laundry.
There is some laundry out there that we need to do. I'll just ask her, like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my blanket tonight.
Pass out. You're
we
like a
don't
Boy
even
Scout. Be prepared.
we don't even have one of those couches that pulls out into a sofa, so it is going to be truly a couch next.
Anyway, what else
Yeah.
we got?
So I was saying that I was sick, and she says, "I hear that shit. Everybody can hear that shit."
Right. Right.
Anyway, so yeah, was that was the big story that we had there, at least through that though. There was this other one that we were talking about.
She's
What are you
popping and
laughing at?
talking. She says Neo's all bone now, and has 3 heads. Actually, that's what did we say? Fred, Ed, and Eddie filling in
Fred
for
Ed.
Neo. So
So I asked what kind of 3-way was happening in this thing happening underneath here, because that just doesn't look right. Look, the one in the back is like, "Hey, I'm still here."
he's just watching. I think he's just watching the other 2.
Mhm.
He's the creeper watching.
Oh God. Took me a minute to realize what you were actually saying, but I got it.
Yes.
I got it.
Yes. But I like that they're all supporting Beam really well. So.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. We've got skeletons promoting Beam. Angel, I hope you're watching right now, because you've got some new advertisers.
Beam.
Huh?
I said some skeletons promoting Beam.
Yes. You know what? If you decide to use that in your advertisement for Beam, if you ever have one,
we allow it. You have our okay and our blessings.
We will allow it, but we also want credit for it. Just not necessarily money, just credit, you know?
Just shout out our show. So Junior's on. Welcome, Junior.
Hey, Junior. Thanks for joining us. Nasally Saturday afternoon. I will get better at some point. All right. Yep. We're going to be doing these. We are definitely going to be talking about summer PlayStation and Tokyo Game Show, but we're going to wait on at least the majority of that.
We got others. We got other stories.
Oh yeah, we got other stuff.
Lay the next one on me so I can bring it up.
All right. So yep, the next one that we had here. Oh, I thought I pulled it up. Why did not? See, this is why NeoDeath can't work anymore. We need him to be here.
All right. Here we go.
Yep. So yeah, Saudi Arabia and other investors are nearing a $50 billion deal to buy EA. This massive deal might be announced officially as soon as next week, according to sources with knowledge of the situation, because knowledge is power.
Are they buying EA flat out or just shares? Like,
it sounds like it's going to be shares, at least from what I'm seeing.
I was going to say, I couldn't see EA selling to Saudi Arabia, of all countries, you know, like. But shares, that makes more sense. But there you go. Other investors. So
yeah, and other investors. So it's got to be shares.
Okay.
And Saudi Arabia is just part of it. So the new report claimed.
Where did she get an Oogie emote? Oh, Looker, how you doing, my guy?
Hey, Looker, haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully everything's going good with you. And I saw your status earlier today. Hopefully you were able to get clean.
You made the Oogie emote. Okay, well, I love it.
You know, I was always telling my wife, if I was ever in a musical, if I was ever in a play, the one play I'd want to be in would be a stage show of The Nightmare Before Christmas, and the character I want to play, everybody wants to be Jack and all them. It's like, I want to be Oogie Boogie.
I could see that. I could see you being Oogie.
Yeah, I could, the sound of the dice.
You don't want to be Santa?
I would not want to be Santa. Well, I if that's the only role that I was given, I would very happily take it. But I would more want to be Oogie Boogie.
Okay.
Like, just out of those characters, I know he dies at the end. I know he's the villain and everything. But it's like he's like such a fun character. He's like so, gets to like just be all like evil and doing this whole thing.
That was Ken Page who did that voice, wasn't it? He has a
I-
great voice, I believe. It was Ken
Yeah.
Page. So, but
Yeah, I told her, I said, if I ever got to be in a musical, that's the one I want to be in. And if I ever got to be in 2 musicals, I'd also want to be in a stage play of the Lion King.
and who would you?
I want to be Scar.
Not Rafiki. I could see you being Rafiki.
Oh yeah, good. Doesn't matter. It's in the past.
Right.
So
man.
you want a fat Rafiki, huh?
Now we're going off on a tangent. So Saudi Arabia, huh?
So anyway, yeah, Saudi Arabia. I love how we just like wait. You know what? I was gonna do the segue, but no, we didn't even segue.
There was no segue. That was just a full-fledged kamikaze, just right into the Lion King. And
this is what happens when you watch the show.
I blame Debbie's Oogie Boogie emote. It's all your fault, Debbie.
Damn it, Oogie. Oh, wait, when does this show ever stay on track anyway?
It's the car crash. More like a train crash, but yes.
More like a car crash that had a plane crash on top of it.
For real. For real.
And here comes a train. Shit.
There is no end in sight.
Anyway, let's try to be professional now.
What's that? I mean, we got a skeleton 3-way going on, for Christ's sake. So, well, no, it's a 2-way with a watcher.
Oh, apparently, we promote voyeurism.
This show has quickly gone off the rails.
See what happens when Neodeath isn't here to keep us on track.
Yeah,
oh, wait, he doesn't keep us
because
on track.
he's the mind of all of this. Yeah. So.
Yeah, but anyway, Saudi Arabia. So, just gonna keep doing that.
There you go. Debbie has nailed it. She's only here for the Skelly OF content.
I'm pretty sure we just created a new genre for Pornhub, skeletons.
Right.
Actually,
I was going to say, the sad thing is there probably does exist an actual hub of plastic skeletons.
Well, if it doesn't, it will after about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say, give it 2 minutes and it will exist. Debbie's on there right now signing up an account.
Oh, wow. Actually, isn't Pornhub like illegal in half the United States now?
The southern half, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So
just my half, apparently.
Yeah, I believe Florida and that area.
Well, did you ever notice how after all that stuff happened, where they were like, Pornhub and all that can't be readily available? That's all of a sudden when VPNs got really popular.
Oh yeah, Miguel says he already made it.
And I'm like, that's why Matthew Santoro and
it's a deal, Debbie.
What is that? What culture? Like they're always promoting Nord Video, and I'm just like, yeah, I know what you're doing. You're trying to get people to be able to just watch anything they want,
I mean,
which they should, but
yeah,
the internet used to be a free for all, and it still should be.
Yeah,
there are things that should be kept away from minors, but it's a slippery slope. But we're not going to get into that kind of debate right now.
For real.
That's why we're not talking about other things too. But okay, so a new report claims that Electronic Arts is close to.
I'll bring that back up.
Oh.
I thought we were done.
Oh, whoa!
I had it up. What are you doing? Stop it.
Got it. No more Inception-y stuff. All right. So the new claim, Electronic Arts is close to finalizing a deal, completely private via $50 billion buyout being put together by a group of investors that includes multi-private equity companies as well as Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. The deal could be unveiled as soon as next week.
Okay.
And then this was the update for it here,
Oh,
which is actually just what yesterday says here. Reports that among the investors is Affinity Partners. Notably, this is an investment company founded in 2021 by Jared Kushner. Is that Kushner?
Mhm.
President Donald Trump's son-in-law. Kushner's firm relies heavily on money from Saudi Arabia. Original story continues below. So
Interesting.
all right, and then I will if you
I already brought it down.
okay. Yeah, it doesn't show me.
Yeah.
We can safely move there without the inception-y headache look that
Right.
goes in there. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. EA has never been one that I thought would sell out. Well, I know they sell out, but it's like they've never been one that I thought would sell like that. But
Right.
then again, what we're seeing right now is a consolidation of the gaming industry. It almost seems like it's trying to be just funneled into just like two equities. You
Yeah.
got Microsoft buying all these publishers, you've got Sony buying all these publishers, and then Nintendo's just kind of doing their own thing.
Which Nintendo tends to do.
And they do really well at.
Yeah. Yeah. Thankfully, Neo isn't here to flex his Switch too, but so
I do have to ask though, with Nintendo, with that new Mario movie, are you excited for that? I know you're not a big fan of Chris Pratt, but I know that you did say that and you're not a big fan of Jack Black, but you did say that you liked the Mario movie.
I did like the Mario movie. Yeah, I mean, once I got over my initial seething hatred for Chris Pratt, it was still a good movie, and yeah, I will definitely check out the new one. More so because I'm sure the kids will want to see it. But yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Debbie Luna says Jack Black is the best.
Yeah, I see it. I saw it. I chose to ignore it. He's actually going to be on Bob's Burgers tomorrow night, like for the new season.
Oh, really?
Yes, and of course he's got a song. Because
yeah.
It's probably in his fucking contract that he has to go anywhere, and I think him and Zooey Deschanel have it in their contracts that if they do a scene, they have to have a song. So
wouldn't you just love it if they had a scene together and then they had to be a duet?
Yeah. No. There you go. Junior saying call him evil, but he would love to see Nintendo take an epic loss in court with a big enough payout to set them back a bit.
Yeah.
And Microsoft too.
But yeah, and she says I like his acting. Well, for me with Jack Black, it depends on what he's in.
Oh,
so,
Angel just popped into the Geigo channel.
Hi, Angel.
Welcome, Angel. And now he just stopped. Okay. He's probably going to pop into one of ours in a minute here.
But yeah, it really just depends on what he's in. Like I loved him in Tropic Thunder. He was great, but Tropic Thunder is like one of my favorite movies.
So my favorite Jack Black movie is I'll swear this one up and down every day is Bernie. I stand by that one.
That's that drama that he was in, right?
The drama, yeah, dark comedy based on a true story movie. Yeah. That one was great. And then his small role in Cable Guy. That was pretty good too.
Who was he in the Cable Guy?
He was like the friend of the dude. He was like the one that got pissed off because the main character was hanging out with Jim Carrey.
Oh, okay. So this was like one of his earlier roles.
Yeah, very early. And then we can't, of course, forget his Atari 2600 commercial.
True.
Back in the day.
I actually remember him and Giovanni Ribisi were actually in the same episode of the X-Files, like way back at like the beginning of their careers. I think it was like
wasn't it about they were weren't they the Chupacabra brothers?
I think so. Yeah, like, but the one had like special powers. I think the one was the chupacabra. I think it was Giovanni Ribisi was the chupacabra, but
Yeah.
like more. So it wasn't really a chupacabra. He was more of a shapeshifter.
Yeah. But they all thought it was like the rest of the village thought it was a chupacabra at first.
Yeah.
So. But,
Yeah. And for those who don't know, Giovanni Ribisi, because I know his name isn't necessarily synonymous with fame, but he was in the movie Boiler Room. He was the main
Hi,
star of that.
Angel.
He also is well known for being Phoebe's brother in Friends.
He was also in Ted,
Yep, he was in Ted.
and he was in A Million Ways to Die in the West, or A Thousand Ways to Die in the West, or whatever it is.
And he was in
Hey.
Avatar.
Yep. How you doing, Angel? Did you see we've got Fred, Ed, and Eddie promoting your guys' shirt and hat?
In a very provocative way, apparently.
Something.
But yeah, he was in Avatar. He was the one that like insisted on like killing cutting down the trees. He was the one part of the humans that was trying to invade.
I still have never seen Avatar.
Really?
Yep.
Well,
I have no interest.
it's a fun movie, but it's one you got to see in the theater to get the full effect of it.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like a lot of people sit there and go like, these are the greatest movies ever. And I'm like, they're fun. Yes. Greatest ever? No.
All right.
No. I mean, I see why James Cameron puts a lot of money and time and effort and resources into them. I don't necessarily understand why the movie studios allowed that, but okay. They give him like a $12 billion contract and say, hey, go make 5 movies. And then we don't even see the next one for like, what, over 10 years?
Yeah. So Angel says that Neo Death's promo is funny. So we said you guys can use it for marketing. And he said, of course. Yeah.
Definitely.
Glad to see you out and about today, Angel. Thanks for popping in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Happy Catterday. Happy Catterday to you. So.
Yep. And hopefully next time you pop in, I will sound better instead of this nasally, like Fran Drescher like voice that I have right now.
No, you're a little more tolerable than Fran Drescher.
Oh, okay.
So. But.
Should I try?
No.
No. Actually, isn't
nice Peter Griffin laugh there.
I was just gonna say, isn't Peter Griffin actually kind of based on Fran Drescher with that laugh?
I think that's what he said. Yeah. Crazy busy day on Beam. I believe it. Mm-hmm. I believe it. I actually was. I did a stream earlier today on Beam at like midnight my time. I started, and I went from midnight to like 3 a.m. and I was testing Beam to Moonbeam, and it went pretty good. So
yeah, and
hopefully,
yep, we're looking forward to having you back on anytime you want to be on, Angel.
Yeah, for sure. That was a good day.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on here. We got Herbert Daring Dashwood saying zippity zap, happy Saturday. Yes, indeed. Happy Saturday to you as well, Herbert.
Yep, I actually know that guy personally. I used to work with him.
Nice.
And Herbert, I am unfortunately still at the same place where we worked at together, and you're just lucky you're not there anymore. Let's just say that. I won't say what the name of the place is, but
Angel said he thinks we have a date. I know it was December. Is it December 9th?
Yeah.
I think
I got to put it. I got it in my calendar, but yeah. It's
I believe it's December 9th, Angel, that we're having you back on. So
all right.
And Herbert's saying he's moved on to greener pastures.
Oh yeah. And I hope you and your daughters are doing well. You and your wife, and I haven't seen you in quite a long time, so I'm hoping everybody's doing good. But yeah, we still have a couple stories that we can go through before Neo Death gets here.
Sure.
So
what do we got?
So were you a big fan of the Spider-Man movies, the more recent ones?
Which ones? The Jake Gyllenhaal, the Tom Holland, who's the one before that?
The Tom Holland ones.
Okay, yeah, I did. Oh, that's some big news there, Angel. That's awesome. He says he just approved a heavyweight 100% cotton long sleeve shirt because winter is coming.
Oh my god, I want it. I want it now. Want it now. Can I pre-order? Please tell me I can pre-order.
Pre-orders up for those, Angel. Anyway, Tom Holland. While we're waiting for Angel's response, yeah, I enjoyed the Tom Holland films.
Yeah, so those are always fun. I mean, they're not the greatest, but they are a lot of fun. So I'd say Spider-Man: No Way Home was probably one of my favorite movies of all time. Just the way that they tied all three of those Spider-Man stories together.
Yeah.
But yeah, right here, Tom Holland is actually filming the fourth Spider-Man movie, and he has suffered a mild concussion. Now, earlier reports that I had read were saying that he had cracked his skull, but apparently it wasn't actually cracked, but he did get a concussion during one of the action sequences that they were filming.
Oh, geez. All right, hold on a second here. Angel said that they will be launching it next week. So there you go, Cyclops. Next week you can order your long sleeve shirt.
Okay.
Junior came in asking, where is this chat? The chat that I am referring to is on our Garbage In, Garbage Out show on Beam. And then Dingy pops in and says, oh, look, a nerd.
And hey, Dingy, haven't seen you for a while either. I know I haven't been on, though, so it's because I've been sick.
Angel says, want a piece of information on Beam. So I said, ooh, Dish.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, so he will be taking. So he's going back to work this week here. The actor suffered a mild concussion and will have to take a break from filming for the next few days. That was actually just last week, and they say later this week he'll be going back to filming. And apparently they were filming some of the stuff that they don't need him for. So like some of the exterior shots and some of the shots between I guess Zendaya and a few others that they don't necessarily need him around for.
Mm-hmm.
And Zendaya has been at his bedside every night, and I'm like, well, I think they're engaged.
I would hope so.
There was a few people who were like, oh, so she's there. That's so sweet. And I'm like, well, that's his fiance. So that actually makes sense that she would be there.
Cherry Toad, thank you for the follow on the Gago show. Appreciate it.
Kind of funny, she actually got famous, got more work than he did, and now he's like working more than she is, and he's pulling her into a lot of his movies,
Yeah. I never did see God, what movie? Uncharted. How was that?
So Uncharted, if you go in there thinking it's going to be exactly like the games, you're going to be disappointed. But if you go in there thinking it's going to be like a swashbuckling, just fun action adventure movie, then you're going to have a good time.
Okay.
Go in there to nitpick and pick it apart, you're going to be able to pick it apart very easily. But but just go in there, like when you first played the first game, you didn't really know what to expect, and then you were like, oh, this is Tomb Raider in the jungle with a dude, and it's like, if you go in there thinking this is going to be just something fun, something to turn your brain off and just have a good time watching an action movie, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, okay. So Angel came back and said next week they are launching a low latency protocol test on Beam.
Awesome.
And he said this is actually their second attempt. Well, hopefully it'll be going. That's awesome. And Cherry Toad apparently is Junior. And so on Beam.
Okay.
So there's that.
I heard the pop-in was
I did too.
Is that Neodeath coming in?
I don't know. It's his audio again, but
I don't know. We need to get his the trio there to shut up. They keep interrupting us. It's a bunch of chatterboxes.
Well, speaking of chatterboxes here, let's see. We got Dingy popping in and making fun of, I'm assuming, you. And then
oh, look, a nerd. Yeah, probably.
And then Herbert Dashing says best game of all time is Fallout New Vegas with DLC or Fallout 4 with the DLC. Then Dingy comes back and says between work and the kids, he's fucking tired.
Yeah, I can I don't have kids, but I can somehow still understand that.
And then
Most,
they're
'cause I have
asking
nieces
about,
and nephews, and like one day with them is like, you know.
yeah. And then Dingy was like, "Oh, Neo isn't here." No, we've got Fred, Ed, and Eddie filling in for Neo right now. So
Yeah, he'll be here. I know. I honestly thought that this was Neo when I first came in. I was like, nah,
So-
this guy's way too thin.
and then Looker pops in again saying, "I'm here." We couldn't forget about you, Looker. Even if we tried.
You guys didn't read my comment,
Your comment? Which one did we miss?
no, I think we're both.
And we must have missed that one.
What was that one? Oh, there it is. This one. Speaking from experience, Cyclops, didn't you just get a VPN? No comment.
I think we were talking about, that's when we were talking about the southern states blocking. Back when Debbie was talking about her skeleton OnlyFans. All right.
Cyclops almost read it. Yep. Sorry.
Yep.
I would skip what Looker says. Oh, look at this. Looker is a bish. Now, for anybody watching, Looker and Dingy actually do know each other. So
Yeah. So they come into other people's chat and just make fun of each other.
which is totally fine. Totally fine.
So it's like, get a room, you two.
Oh my god. Actually, I think these three should get a room.
Right.
You know,
So next story, what do we got? After Tom Holland.
well, you and I were
Recommends.
talking about this earlier. Bill Nye and actually Robert England. I just don't have his pulled up here.
Mhm.
But Bill Nye and Robert England are both getting Hollywood Walk of Fame stars. Your favorite
Awesome.
scientist from childhood is now.
All right, hold on. Have a good day, Angel. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you. So,
Yep. Thank you, Angel.
alrighty.
So yeah, so I mean, he's had several shows. He's had what? There was Bill Nye the Science Guy that we all grew up with. Then there was
Right.
Bill Nye Saves the World, and there was something else. There was, I think Netflix was Bill Nye Saves the World, and I thought there was another one too.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the guy that made science fun, at least for the ones of us who grew up in the 90s. Anytime you went into your science class and the teacher brought out that TV that was like on that, cart that was strapped down.
Yeah.
It's like you knew that you were going to be watching a movie and you really hoped it was Bill Nye.
You want to hear a funny story about Bill Nye? So let me preface this first by saying, like, Blue's Clues was past my time, right? But I'm very aware of what the show is and all of that. I had a fucked up dream the one night that Bill Nye was the host of Blue's Clues and not Steve.
That sounds blasphemous.
It was a very interesting dream, yeah. But first of all, why am I dreaming about Bill Nye? But at the same time, he was hosting Blue's Clues, so it made for an entertaining dream.
Oh, speaking of Blue's Clues, the guy that hosted Blue's Clues, the first guy, Steve, actually is going to have a podcast that is aimed at millennials.
Okay. Dingy is lurking because he is going to, quote, go eat, download his shit, and maybe play some games.
Oh, what kind of games? I know these two have been super, super obsessed with Borderlands lately.
But that's not what I streamed last night.
What did you stream last night?
So there's this RPG that I played a demo for, and apparently it's a remake, and it's called, the full title is The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky First Chapter. This is the full title of the game. And
God bless you.
yeah, that's what I played a demo for it, and I really enjoyed it, and so picked up the game. And so I played that for about 3 hours on my stream.
Okay. Something that you'd recommend?
Yeah, if you're into RPGs.
Okay.
So I mean, try the demo first for sure, but you know, Herbert here says he's waiting for Battlefield 6.
Yeah, Battlefield 6. I saw the trailer for that, and that really looked like a lot of fun. I like that Battlefield takes its time between its games and doesn't just rush them out like Call of Duty does. But yeah, Battlefield, I know, and don't get me wrong, there have been some bad Battlefield games, but I really I prefer the Battlefield series over
What,
Call
you
of
didn't
Duty.
like Frontline?
Frontline? No. I was one of the few people that liked Battlefield Hardline, though.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Hardline?
Is that the more
That's like the cops and robbers one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I played like the first level of it because it was free with Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was fun. I thought it had well, at least to its time, had a great story. It was kind of your average like cop story, but it was a lot of fun. It was something different for the series, and I kind of wish that they'd have continued on with it, but I don't think it sold very well. So it wouldn't surprise me if they never do it, but I would appreciate if they did.
clearly Herbert here is not a fan.
Hardline.
So
Yeah, I think you and I, when we were in the office, had talked about Hardline, and we could not come to an agreement on that.
and agree to disagree.
But yeah, so back to the Bill Nye story here. But it says here, so a lot of people know that he rose to fame in the 1980s. Before that, his television career kicked off in Seattle with stand-up comedy gigs intermixed with day job working as a Boeing engineer. A lot of people think that, okay, so he's Bill Nye the Science Guy. He's really not a scientist. He knows a lot about science, but he's an engineer.
And a comedian, apparently.
Yeah.
Bill Nye has jokes.
Mm-hmm. He wrote for Kings 5, former comedy show Almost Live. And one day when the show needed to fill a few minutes, Bill Nye the Science Guy was created. And then was eventually picked up by Disney and PBS between 93 and 98. And
the rest is history.
Really. I don't need to read that whole thing. But yeah, Nye was actually awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom on January 4th by former President Joe Biden. Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't get it before that. Like, he should have got it from, like, Bush.
Yeah. I mean, for all the work that he's done.
Mm-hmm. You know what is funny about the Presidential Medal of Freedom, though? It's actually, I guess, the president's cabinet that can decide who get that. I don't know how they all determine, like, who's eligible or whatnot. But apparently every president has offered it to Dolly Parton, and she has always turned it down.
Really?
Yeah.
What's her reasoning?
Her reasoning is because she doesn't, well, from what I understand, she doesn't want to be affiliated with any political party. And she knows that if she accepts it from a Republican president, she'll be seen as more of a Republican and could upset Democrats. And if she accepts it from a Democratic president, she could be seen more
vice
Democratic.
versa.
Yeah. So, and on top of that, she said, I don't do this to win prizes. I do this because it's what I love to do, and I can help people.
Well,
it's
good
not
for
to
her.
win prizes. And it's like, you know what? Now you should get the presidential.
Like that makes me want to give it to you more.
I know. And it's like, I'm just waiting. Like, I guess I think Clinton went to give it to her, and every president since Clinton has offered it to her, and she has just said no, thank you. And I think she'll go if she gets invited to the White House. Like, she's been known to go, but she'll go for anybody that invites her. But she will not accept any kind of freedom, Medal of Freedom, or any kind of awards on behalf of the American government.
Interesting.
So I'm like, you know what? You'll accept it one day, or somebody will accept it
on her like deathbed, or like, you know, after she passes, like one of her family members might or something.
Yeah, but that is why I really like Dolly. I don't like country music, and I'll just say that right out. I don't like country music, but I like Dolly Parton. She seems like she's just an all around good person, down to earth. She doesn't let her fame go to her head. She doesn't, sit here and go like, oh, I'm better than you because of this. She understands what it's like. Because I think, didn't she grow up in a home of like in like a 2-bedroom home with like 7 people.
Oh, I'm sure I'm not going to pretend to know her backstory, but I'm sure she grew up in hard times or something.
Oh yeah. So, but yeah, if you want to catch up on chat here.
Yeah, I've been kind of, let's see here. Blue Hardline we did. So Herbert came in and said I'd be playing RuneScape while waiting for escalations. And then Debbie says she's back for now-ish. Welcome back, Debbie.
Welcome back.
Junior comes in and says he's done with PvP Battle Royale games. Me too. You know, I'll pop on Fortnite once in a blue moon just if there's like a skin that I want to purchase. But otherwise, I'll play the Save the World mode. And then Herbert comes back and says he does like the PvP games like COD and Battlefield because that's a bunch of his friends play. But if he's not doing PvP, it's Fallout, Hitman, BioShock, etc. Herbert, did you pick up Borderlands 4?
I'm really hoping that they get a new BioShock game out. I think they said they actually had to scrap what they were working on and start over. And I'm like, hasn't it already been like 13 years?
And then Debbie comes back and says she was spamming Neo information about DreamHack. You know, I would like to go to a DreamHack or a TwitchCon or any of those. And then what's the one that Angel was telling us about? Beam has one or had one. And weren't they talking about doing another one? And
yeah, he had it on the sign behind him. What was that called? It was a G-Force?
Well, no, G-Tribe is like another website that they do. But I know he had some sort of I know that the one they did, though, was like for investors mainly and things like that.
Okay.
But the ATL one is going to DreamHack. Oh, DreamHack is on Halloween. Interesting. But don't they only hold DreamHack like in the South? Because I know they did one. Didn't they do one in like Texas as well? I believe, or has it always been Atlanta?
So I did not. I did Borderlands 2, but the more toon animation isn't what I'm into the game. Is good though for sure.
Yeah.
And then she came back and said the networking is so great.
Yeah, lesson one, lesson one, and other countries, yeah. See, I don't know why they skip. Well, I mean, I probably do know why, but you know, they used to have these cons in like Chicago as well. You know, I mean, I know Chicago still gets Comic-Con, but they get like the horror movie fests and things like that. But there's no like technology cons. Like, you know, I remember way back in the day, they even used to have E3s in Chicago. You know,
well, they do have C2E2 now.
Yeah, but I mean,
if
they don't have a TwitchCon, they don't have DreamHack, they don't have anything like that in Chicago.
If you want one that's close to Chicago, this is actually in Milwaukee, so I know it's a few hours north, but there's one in Milwaukee every spring called the Milwaukee Tech Convention.
Okay. Well, doesn't Milwaukee also do Game Fest, or is that Madison?
No, Milwaukee does Game Fest.
Yeah.
Madison, I know, gets Comic-Con.
Right.
But the one in Milwaukee, so there's the Milwaukee Tech Convention, and then there's another one as well, and I'll have to look the name of it up, but it's another game convention that I was actually going to be a speaker at for God, I cannot think of the name of it. But yeah, I was going to be a speaker at. I was actually going to be on a panel with Ben Heck, if you remember Ben Heck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I was going to be on a panel with him, and they were going to be talking about like gamers with disabilities. I was going to be talking about like with my eye and with ADHD, and then he has a daughter that he actually breaks the controllers down for, and then makes it so that controllers are more accessible. And I think actually Microsoft worked with him to work on a lot of their controllers.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Milwaukee's got quite a few. You just gotta know when to look, because I know they try to keep them around the same time of year, but sometimes they can't.
Right. Yeah, I'd like to watch for it. I'd like to go to a DreamHack though, because
Midwest Gaming Convention, that's what it's called. I found it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to go to a DreamHack though, mainly because there's one of the few streamers that I actually watch. She goes to it every year, and the posts that she posts are hilarious. And the offbeat chance that I could meet her, I'd totally fangirl all over that one. But
that's what happened when I went to Milwaukee Tech Convention for the first time. That's when I met Keisha Howard, who is the co-owner and co-creator of Sugar Gamers.
Right.
And I went to her to this event that she was doing there, and that's when my wife was sitting there, who was actually sitting there going like, why? Like, she had no idea what Sugar Gamers was doing, and like she was completely blown away from it.
Right.
And I am actively trying to get Keisha on the show.
Okay. Debbie, to answer your question, she's gone to both. She's gone to both. I can bring this one down. But
all right, and then Dallas and one in West, and then other countries.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you were mentioning TwitchCon. I know TwitchCon is in not LA, but I know it's like around the LA area. And then there's one in like Germany, I want to say. They really need to have like more around the United States, I would say.
Yeah.
Then Sweden and Melbourne and elsewhere. They have one in Ohio, but the turnout is like not as hype for some reason. See, the DreamHack, that is a DreamHack, that is.
Right.
Says, I still like the Retro PC Con. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that, a Retro PC Con.
No, that one does not sound familiar to me.
She says you should come. Does she go to ATL or Dallas?
Yeah, that's why I said she went to she goes to both.
Okay.
Usually. Yep, she's going to be in Atlanta again this year. She's on the creator guests page.
Yep. So. Then come too.
Yeah. You want to forward me the money? You want to forward me the money on that one?
He works at a gas station. You can't expect him to have money. I've worked at gas stations.
Family, like wife and kids and adulting.
Adulting stuff.
Yeah.
God, I'm so tired of adulting. Can I just not adult anymore?
I wish. Yeah.
But I guess we can't.
Like I said, I would love to have her on here too, but I think she's too big to be on our show. So, check is in the mail. Shut up, Neo.
Really, Neo?
Snoochie boochies.
I can just see that he'd be playing that. So. But anyway, back to other stuff here. There is another big story here that you and I are probably both going to laugh at here, and maybe everybody's going to. Trump has signed an order approving TikTok US deal, valuing it at $14 billion, giving non-Chinese investors 80% ownership. So basically, he is correcting the problem that he caused in the first place.
But they still have 80% ownership and can shut it down at any fucking time.
Pretty much. Well, it says giving non-Chinese investors 80% ownership.
Oh, non-Chinese. I'm sorry, I misread that.
Yeah,
I thought he was giving China. I was like, what? But
so the whole thing, I know you and I were talking about this before. It's like, isn't TikTok legal in the United States? There's a technicality working with this, which I mean, there always is. So with this, he was the one that was saying that TikTok was bad back during his first presidency, right. And he was the one that wanted it to get shut down. That actually went all the way through the Biden administration. And that actually passed, saying that that if TikTok if they didn't sell to an American company, it would be banned in the United States. And then it did get banned in the United States, but it was like the day before.
Like a day.
Yeah, like the day before Trump's inauguration. And then Trump came in on this campaign promise that he was going to work to keep TikTok here. And it's like, you're the one that caused the problem, but now he's working to keep it here. But then he kept signing like 90-day extensions saying like they've got 90 days, 90 days, 90 days. And now which basically meant that it was illegal here, but they could keep it here on a temporary basis. But the minute that 90 days was done, if they didn't extend the 90 days, that then it got shut down and it couldn't be here in the United States. But apparently he thinks that TikTok was a great tool for his reelection. And now he has finally got it to where there isn't going to need to be all these 90-day extensions. They're going to keep it here. It is now legal in the United States.
So he gave it a permanent green card?
Pretty much.
Because that's all those 90 days extensions were. Here's your green card. Here's your green card.
So, yeah, he just...
wait, so Debbie comes and says, please, can I too? Can you what? Come on our show?
Yeah.
I mean, we always love having guests on our show. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come on, just let us know. But yeah, so yeah, TikTok is finally about to become legal. So let's not say that this is a done deal because it's not completely pushed through. But it says President Donald Trump signed the executive order Thursday, paving the way for TikTok's U.S. operations to become 80% owned by a group of American investors. American investors are taking it over, Trump said, about the U.S. version of TikTok. So what I'm wondering, when it says a U.S. version of TikTok, does that mean it's not TikTok? Or does that mean it is TikTok and it's like a subsidiary of them?
Yes.
The short answer is yes. Yeah, briefing Oval Office after he signed the executive order. The young people, they really wanted this to happen. I'm not young and I wanted this to happen. I guess I'm only 41. I'm not exactly old, but still. I'm young compared to the other ones on this show.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm 41 and they're what, 45?
I'm 45, yeah.
Yeah, and Brian or Neodeath turned 45 like what, a month after you?
Something like that, yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, if you were saying that his and your wife's birthdays are in August, then yeah, a month after me.
Yeah, so I'm the baby of this family. Yay. Not the mama. And Junior, thank you for actually reminding me of Not the Mama, because I did that the entire time I was playing Indiana Jones. Every time I walked up to some Nazi on there, I was just passing him in the head yelling, Not the Mama. But yeah, so it is going to become officially official. It's coming here.
So yay for having what we already have. I guess.
Yay.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Stop! He's already dead.
We're just beating a dead horse with that.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I know he's going to be here as soon as he can. We got at least one more story that we can talk about before we go into the big stories here.
The big stories.
Bowser is leaving Nintendo. The president of Nintendo of America is out amid corporate shakeup. It's kind of funny to say Bowser's out of Nintendo. You know?
Right. I was laughing because I read like one story the other day about it, and they were like, "Yeah, he's finally stepping down from his job that he's been in for over 2 decades." And then it was like, Bowser signed with Nintendo in 2020, and I'm like, how is 2020 2 fucking decades ago? That was 5 years ago. That wasn't even a decade ago. Like, fact check your shit.
That was half a decade ago.
Like, well, I don't even remember what article I was reading that in, but it's like, come on now.
Well, has he been with Nintendo for over 2 decades and he was in maybe that position for 5 years?
I don't. If it was, the article was poorly written. So, but
journalism integrity, you don't want that. But yeah, he's stepping down as president of Nintendo of America after 5 years in charge of North American business unit. The 10-year veteran of the Mario Maker departs shortly after the arrival of the Switch 2 with his retirement taking effect on effective December 31st. So we still got a few months with him in charge, which is fine. He'll be replaced by longtime Nintendo executive. Is that Devin Pritchard?
Yeah.
Who will have the distinction of being the first female president of Nintendo of American history.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I love this. It's Bowser holding Bowser. And you can't tell me when he's been working there have not been a bunch of Bowser jokes at his expense.
I mean, probably from day one. Day one, I'm sure there was.
What do you want to bet they hired him just because his last name was Bowser?
Right.
They were like, okay, this writes itself.
Yeah. Hey, like, I see here on your application, your last name is Bowser. Yeah, you're hired. You know, like they didn't even do a second interview. You're hired.
And I wonder if he ever met that Mario guy that remember that the Mario that Mario is actually named after, the landlord.
That I don't know.
That'd be so cool. I don't know, because I mean, you got to think maybe that was back in like the 80s. So I don't know if that guy would even still be alive anymore. But that would be kind of cool to have like a picture of the two of them, and it's like Mario and Bowser shaking hands.
Right.
So,
Right.
but yeah, he says, I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
I was going to say, before we go into our other big stories, don't forget that one that I linked in the private chat. So.
Okay, sorry. I put my mic on mute there, so I didn't keep interrupting you. Yeah, well, I'll definitely get that though. But yeah, so since that time, all things Nintendo have continued to be passion for both me and my family. Leading Nintendo of America has been the honor of a lifetime. I am so proud of what our team has accomplished in both business results and the experiences we've created for customers. Now it's time for the next generation of leadership, and Devin's track record speaks for itself. She is an exceptional leader, and her promotion is a testament to her strong performance and strategic contributions to this company's growth. I have full confidence that she will guide the company to even greater heights. So it's going to be sad to see him go, but at the same time, it's going to be fun to see what the future brings.
Yeah.
Especially, so here's my thing with a lot of this. It's like, okay, so it's always been men that have run these kinds of things. I would like to see it, like some of these things from a female perspective. Mm-hmm. And the fact that she's got a great track record already makes me very confident in what she can do.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, but I think she's going to be a perfect fit for the company.
And my wife will highly remind me that statistically speaking, woman-run businesses are actually more likely to continue than male-run businesses. Because statistics, and again, this is just based on statistics, but women take fewer risks than men do. Men will go like, oh, no risk, no reward, and they'll like bet the farm on this one thing doing great. And when it works, holy crap, that was awesome. When it doesn't, everything comes tumbling down. Women are more likely to go like, hey, yeah, that's a great goal, but what do you say we go for this goal first and then we go for that one? You know?
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that's statistically, that's how a lot of that kind of stuff works. So I'm really excited to see some female in charge of a big company like Nintendo, and I want to see how far she can take this.
Well, best of luck to her, and more power to her. So,
yeah, very much so. And then you said you linked that in the private chat here, and I've got this pulling up here.
Yep.
Yes, this was something we were talking about a little before the show.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have played like any of the Quantic Dream games. They did like Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, Indigo Prophecy. And so Cyclops and I were talking before the show about, how great those games were. And I've been like, well, where's a new one? We need a new game from them. And apparently Quantic Dream is actually working on one. And what actually makes me excited is they are working on a Star Wars game. So I am very excited to see how that's going to play out because I was just doing some brief reading of the overview, and it sounds like it's going to be like a Star Wars game, essentially like Heavy Rain, where every choice you do does a different outcome and all of that shit. So yeah, Quantic Dream apparently has not disappeared, and they are working on a Star Wars game.
And yeah, I mean, just look at some of these screenshots from it already. And I don't think it doesn't have a release date to it yet, does it?
They said it just started production,
and this is what they've already got done with it?
Apparently. Unless that's just concept art, I don't know, but
I'm
gonna have to look into it more. But I mean, Quantic Dream doing Star Wars, hell yes, sign me up. So that was the story that I was excited about.
So do you play as a Jedi, or do you play as a Sith, or do you play as multiple characters like they're really known for?
I have no clue. Like I said, I just literally found out about this right before we went live, and I haven't even had a chance to read that full page that we're looking at right now yet. So, but yeah, Quantic Dream. If you haven't played it, like Heavy Rain or Beyond Two Souls or Detroit Become Human, find the time to play those games because they're really good and they're fantastic even. And
they're the kind of games that you have to play multiple times to get multiple endings.
Yes, it's almost like a choose your own adventure video game. And I had never finished Detroit Become Human, and so I actually re-downloaded that the other day. And for being a game that came out on the PS3, graphically, it still holds up really, really well. So yeah, but there you go.
Look at this. So key features: compose an original Star Wars story with all new characters and environments. You have the power to make countless moral and tactical decisions and create a story that is entirely yours. No two playthroughs will be the same thanks to many outcomes in this deeply branching narrative. So they're keeping their standard of the different narratives.
Yeah.
I'm wondering with this, morally, what do they say here? Moral and tactical decisions. I wonder if your decisions choose if you're a Sith or a Jedi.
Kind of like Knights of the Old Republic did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shape the fate in the Outer Rim, the uncharted section of the galaxy with never before seen species and planets to discover. The Outer Rim is rife with opportunity and political tensions that could alter the fabric of peace. What will you do? Weave a tapestry of interlaced destinies. See the galaxy through the eyes of an ensemble cast of multiple charismatic playable characters. Okay, so that answers my question. You'll be playing as multiple characters, each with their own morality, personality, motivations, and impact upon each other and the story at large. So that's a lot like Heavy Rain, how you played as 3 different characters. One was an investigator, one was the father, and then one turned out to be, I'm not going to spoil it.
Right.
One was an investigator.
Yeah. And then same with Detroit Become Human, the 3 branching stories. You had the robot cop investigator, you had the rogue robot, and then you had the girl that has with the little girl, so I think Beyond Two Souls was pretty much the only one where you played one main character through the entire game.
So you talked about what was that? Indigo Prophecy. In other parts of the world, that game is known as Fahrenheit.
Yes.
And if I remember right, that was the one that kind of sparked some censorship issues here because they had a picture, or they had a scene, they had a sex scene in there. Here in America, it was very heavily censored. There was no nudity in there, and then there was supposed to be a shower scene, how there was in Heavy Rain. There was supposed to be one in that as well, and they cut it out for the American version. And I remember everyone was freaking out, being like, America should get the uncut version. And now I've heard that they're going to possibly send it this way, but
I think they did release it because I'm pretty sure I saw the uncut version on Steam. And they even retitled it back to Fahrenheit instead of calling it Indigo Prophecy. But but yeah, I mean, even that game was really good.
Oh yeah.
You know, so I'm excited that there's a new one. Quantic Dream is not dead. They're just busy making a Star Wars.
Yeah, and that's a company that I really respect, because when they take their time in between the games, but at the same time, when they put out a great game, they put out a great game. It's like I'm gonna be sitting here playing this for at least 3 months,
Devi here's trying to act all innocent. Asking what?
No, go ahead.
No, she's asking the important questions.
What? Oh, I see.
Yeah. So
Yeah, go ahead. You can put that up there. I didn't see.
I already did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Didn't people still do that kind of barbaric accent?
and things. Yeah. Those heathens.
Yes. I know. I can't.
Only skeletons now, Devi. Only skeletons. So,
See, this is why people stop doing that, because that's what happened to them.
They
started
turned into
looking like-
skeletons.
They turned into skeletons.
they lose all their skin.
Apparently. But yes, so out of those games though, what is your favorite aspect of those games? Is it because it's not really very action combat heavy, but they're very narrative heavy? But there is combat to them a lot of times, but it's more QTE kind of combat.
Yeah. I think with those games, I appreciate the stories. Every now and then you just want to play a game where you don't have a lot of action. You just want to sit back and get really absorbed into the story and involved. And those games definitely scratch that itch. Kind of like the same way Doki Doki Morning, or not Doki Doki Morning, that's the Baby Metal song. Doki Doki Literature Club does the same thing where, and those like visual graphic novel games where there's not a lot of action. You're there for the story.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you told me to play Doki Doki Literature Club. I think that was during the older show, but you told me to play that. I think you mentioned it in front of Charlie.
Yeah, and Charlie agreed with me.
Yeah, he agreed, and then he was saying that Voodoo Priestess like kind of noped out right before the good stuff, and I was like, well, yeah, because it does take a little while to get in because they're really setting up the team. But then it was like once you got in, it was like, oh
yes. God. Hey, so Devi just became my favorite person ever. Biggity Bam.
Oh, okay. You need to say that when Neo Death comes on. He'll be in here in about 15 minutes?
Yeah. So yeah. Yeah, no, I love Baby Metal. I love them. They are my new favorite obsession.
So here's the thing. So that one there loves Baby Metal. That one there hates Baby Metal. This one here is indifferent. It's just more like it's a thing,
Yeah.
So like, if Connor and I, or I'm sorry, if Brian and I, why can't I say the name? Sorry. But if Neo Death and I were in the car and he didn't want to listen to it, we wouldn't listen to it. If Koimiya and I were in the car and he wanted to listen to it, sweet.
See,
if the two of them were in the car, they'd be fighting over it, and I'd be sitting there going like, I'm putting my headphones in.
See, instead of I like to tease Neo from time to time and change my background to this. So, I'll just leave that up. But
are you gonna leave that up for when he gets here?
Of course. Yep. That's yeah.
I just changed it to that one.
There you go. So
should I keep it that way?
Sure. Neo pops in there and says no. Love the Baby Metal Neo. They are everywhere.
See, this way, if I have to leave for a second, you still have the eye watching you.
There you go. The all-seeing eye. So, but yeah.
Yep. And Neo will be here in just a little bit. Unfortunately, we are out of stories besides other than going into the next thing here.
I mean, we can bullshit our way through.
Well, yeah, we go.
We could always start with the Tokyo Game Show because I didn't watch that one, to be honest with you. So.
Okay, yeah, let's start with that. And I don't know if he doesn't even own an Xbox. So.
Yeah, so we'll start with that one because he doesn't care about Xbox.
Well, a lot of these are going to be on PlayStation as well, but let's just go here. Tokyo Game Show 2025 broadcast. Here is everything announced, including the Forza Horizon 6 setting.
Oh, Junior pops in here. Minecraft just had their update video. Yeah, I know. My kids proud dad moment here. My kids actually had a countdown going for that update video, and then watched it when it went live. And my wife was, much to the chagrin of her, she's like, Jesus Christ, now I have 3 children. So I'm the same way. Like when the state of play, normally I'll try to watch the state of play when they're live. I'll be like, I'll park my ass on the couch. I'll bring up the screen that has the countdown going and all that. They fucking did the same thing, that had the Minecraft countdown going, and they watched that. So I'm like, hey, humble brag, proud dad moment. Kids are like me.
Yeah, he messaged us and he was like, proud dad moment, question mark, and we were like, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So
And that was the thing I told him. I can't remember if it was at the beginning of the show or a little before the show. Whenever somebody asked my wife and I, like, hey, do you guys have kids? We say no, and then many times people are like, oh, why don't you have kids? Because suddenly that's the big thing to ask instead of just accepting it. They go like, oh, why not? And it's like my wife will literally jump in and go like, I've got a husband, I don't need another child.
this is my kid right here. So
she
I
will.
can do
She'll be
this
like,
one.
this is my kid. Yeah, technically I am a few years younger, but not by much.
Yeah.
But
Anyway, talking game show. So the Forza Horizon. Well, didn't they say that was going to be in Japan this year?
Yep, it's going to be in Japan.
Yeah.
But yep, so they wrapped up everything here, and it says here from Xbox Game Studios, Forza 6 is coming in 2026 with Japan as its setting. We offered a deep dive into the difficulty settings coming to Ninja Gaiden 4 because holy shitballs, those games are hard. I don't know if you've ever played those. Developed by...
Really?
What?
You don't know if I've ever played those?
No, I was talking to the audience.
I was going to say, Jesus Christ, dude, that was like my jam back on NES.
Yeah, I could do it in NES, but after a while, it was just like, oh god, I cannot like move. It's like the enemy gets like 1 hit on you, and all of a sudden it's 10 hits on you.
Yeah, I haven't played any of the newer ones. I mean, I did play. What did that remaster that just recently came out? Was it Black 2? And it was on Game Pass.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And so I did play a little bit of that, and I'm like, yep, nope, I'm getting my ass kicked. So, yeah, that didn't last too long, but
like you're getting your ass kicked by kids who weren't even alive when the first games came out.
right.
That's when you guys should probably step back. Let's see. Developed by Team Ninja and Platinum Games, announced that the Japan World update arrives in Microsoft Flight Simulator and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004, which honestly, and I know this is getting a little ahead of ourselves, but Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 is coming to PlayStation, and I just find it weird that Microsoft Flight Simulator is coming to play, that they're not changing the name or anything. They're literally...
I mean, why would they though?
Well, I mean, when you think Microsoft, you think Xbox.
Yeah, but I mean,
then again, Xbox is throwing like all their games on PlayStation now.
I played a little bit of the Flight Simulator when that came on Game Pass, and I played it long enough to fly a plane from a neighboring town and crash it into my house.
Oh, really?
And then I turned the game off. So that was the extent of my Flight Simulator game.
Isn't that what we all do? We find out where like the bullies that we grew up with live, and we just like fly the plane into their house.
Yeah, you said that. Like I'm very impressed with like the realism of it. I mean, the map that they used for my area was a little bit outdated because I'm like, okay, well that building's now this, and that building doesn't even exist anymore. I'm like, somebody needs to update their Google Maps for Flight Simulator, but I could still find my house and crash into it.
I don't know why. That reminds me, there was an episode of American Dad. Remember when they got a hold of, I think it was American Dad or it was Family Guy, but remember they got a hold of what they thought was a video game, and it turned out like it was an actual...
Yep, that was American Dad.
That was American Dad, yeah, and it turned out it was an actual plane, and then once they started hearing explosions outside, they were like, oh shit, oh shit.
So...
I can just imagine that happening in real life here too. But yep, so the games from the creative teams, these are some of the ones that were announced here. You have Age of Mythology. This is what is this? Retold's next expansion, Heavenly Spear, takes players to Japan. So a lot of these games are going to Japan. Where they'll encounter new gods, new monsters, new powers, a new story, and more. Huh?
I was just gonna say, I'm just curious if they're making this heavily announced theme for everything coming to Japan because it was the Tokyo Game Show. You know,
Probably.
but
Well,
like
a lot
the
of
next section that you see there, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 introduces Japan set.
well, from what I understand, a lot of these developers that are overseas, like in Japan, are being told, "Don't worry about what the Western world wants. Just make the games you want," because we're sitting here trying to tell them, like, "Oh, you know, it won't sell well here," and they're pretty much trying to say, "We don't care. We want to make what we want to make."
Which I mean, they should, you know.
I respect. It's like, just because we don't know that we want it now,
Mhm.
make what you're going to make. And if we like it, it'll sell.
Yeah.
Don't cater. Honestly, that's what I don't like. I don't like when developers cater to a specific section of the world. And I'm like, okay, I get it. If you make your game and then you need to make a little tweak here and there to get it okay for other sensors, whatever, make your tweaks, but don't edit the whole freaking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it's not going to do well there, then don't sell it there. Or if you go there and you realize it's not doing well, pull it, Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 introduces Japan setting in multiplayer maps. These are usually fun.
Usually.
On
the other hand, it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So, meh.
Fallout 76 developers thank the Japanese community. So this isn't saying that they're going to Japan, but they thank the community, though.
They're doing a revamp for the camps.
Yep. CAMP. So that's an acronym for something. Let's see. It's been.
I haven't played Fallout 76 in a long time. Like, I played it at launch and stopped because I don't remember why I stopped. I think I made the mistake of expecting it to be more Fallout and less online, even though it's the exact opposite. But a lot of people, I think, felt the same way because they've done a lot where initially it didn't really have much of a story. It was like, hey, you're in this world, go do stuff. And now it's like it's got a fleshed out story. I know Jason Mewes even does the voice of one of the ghouls in the game, and like you could totally tell it's him. But
yeah, I
don't know. I think I just didn't care for the whole survival aspect of it. I was expecting it to be more of just a normal Fallout game, kind of like when they did Elder Scrolls Online. I just Fallout Online, but I didn't like the whole survival aspect of it.
That's respectable, but yeah, I get it. But yeah, it says it's been a busy year in Appalachia this year. Fallout 76 has seen the release of The Ghoul Within. Isn't that the one Jason Mewes does the voice for?
No, because that was an expansion. The Ghoul Within lets you play as a ghoul.
Oh, okay. Yeah, which allowed you to play as the ghouls for the first time. Gone Fishing. And most recently, Camp Revamp, which added newfound flexibility building tools in the game. Fallout 76's developers made an appearance in the show to thank Japan's players for embracing the new update, and even showed off some of the most impressive Japanese-made camps created so far. One that I know a lot of people were excited for is Forza Horizon 6 will take us to Japan in 2026. I'd actually like to speak with Matt Malone about this. I know he does more of the iRacing, the sim racing stuff, but I know he has played things like this too, and I want to see if he's going to maybe switch it up a little bit for this.
Yeah.
These are a lot of fun. I do kind of wish that we'd get more Gran Turismo games, but the Forza ones are really good. These scratch the itch that you have for the racing stuff.
Well, I mean, Gran Turismo 7 is still going strong,
Yeah, I'm not
So-
saying they have to make a new one.
which looks gorgeous on the PS5 Pro. So,
See, the thing that's kind of got me away from these games is that, okay, it used to be a great single player or like a couch co-op game, and now they put so much emphasis on playing it online. And it's like, sometimes I want to just play by myself here. I don't necessarily want all the trash talk, but it's like then they just push it so hard while you're playing the game.
I mean, I've played Gran Turismo 7 off by myself.
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't play it. I'm just saying every single time it's like, well, at least for me, like you can't get any of the achievements unless you go online. I would
Yeah.
like to be able to do like a full plat of offline, but I get it. I get it. This is just, again, I'm the old man now.
You yelling at the cloud.
Old man yelling at the cloud. Yes.
I see.
Microsoft Flight Simulator Japan world update and new logical legend revealed. So this is kind of what you and I were talking about, where you can find your house and crash into it. But now
What
you
I
can
do.
find places in Japan and hopefully not crash into it or whatever you want to do. Yeah, Flyboy is actually, you've seen him on here a couple of times. He plays this game, and he was actually hoping that he could fly from like around the Madison, Wisconsin area to where I live. And he wants me to be like his, what do you call it, like a co-pilot, or actually see him being able to do it. And I was like, we can never line our schedules up.
Yeah.
Then again,
Yeah.
he has 2 jobs and owns a business. So I'm like, dude, when do you have time?
Right.
When are you home?
While I'm asleep.
Yeah.
Like that Rick and Morty episode with the sleep versions of them.
Yep.
No.
Ninja Gaiden 4 challenges you to become a better master ninja.
Yeah, no.
No.
That's a hard no from me.
Those games look fun, and I love the story.
Yeah. No.
They're so damn difficult.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
And we got let's see, First Light Gemma Chan joins the ensemble cast. So it looks like, for me, First Light, that's that new 007 game.
Yes.
First Light looks like a mix of Hitman and Uncharted. And it looks like it brings the best parts of both of those franchises into a 007 setting.
I could see that.
That's what it looks like to me. And I don't know about
could see
you,
that.
but like all this gameplay that they put up here, and I can play this here while we're talking here.
Yeah.
Like look at that. Doesn't that look like an Uncharted kind of game? I know that almost looks more like Grand Theft Auto.
I mean, yeah.
I'm getting very heavy Uncharted vibes from this.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yep. And then they said that I don't know why it's doing that, but sweet. Yeah, but I'm getting that, and then there's a lot of spots on here where they have actually very heavily shown their stealth sections on this, and that's what gives me the Hitman vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that Jackie Chan's daughter?
I don't know.
Yeah, Gemma Chan. I think that's Jackie Chan's daughter.
Maybe. I don't know.
And just tell me that's not Nathan Drake in like spy uniform.
Yeah.
Okay, British actress. Okay, so yeah, so from Crazy Rich Asians, and the creator makes her video game debut. So you know what? I always kind of joke with my in-laws. They're always saying like, oh, well, the best actors do like film and TV and stuff like that. And I'm like, have you ever noticed how a lot of your film and TV have come to video games because it's better?
Mm-hmm.
like Ray Liotta, and who else was that? Burt Reynolds, and literally any fucking actor you can think of. The one that they've gotten mad at me over was actually and you're gonna laugh when I say this. I told them Nolan North was doing video games, and they didn't believe me.
Oh, geez.
They were like, "No, he's not. He was that hunky guy from Port Charles, which was that spinoff of General Hospital." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking Nathan Drake."
Yeah.
That's how we know him. And then I pulled up his IMDb, and I was like, "Look at his acting credits, and now look at how many of these are
video game. Yeah.
And I even pulled up the interview where he said playing Nathan Drake was like the role of a lifetime, and they were like, "Well." It's like they couldn't say anything. It was like,
but.
Yeah, they were like Ralph Cramden. Did you ever watch The Honeymooners? Where they're like, no.
Right.
Anemo meet even more creatures. I don't know much about this one.
No clue. Like I said, I did not watch in the Tokyo Game Show.
Right. Double Dragon Revive. This is going to be for both. I think PlayStation as well. That's looking awesome. Dragon Quest, not a big fan of those, but that's also going to be...
You shut your whore mouth.
You see how I get treated on my own show here. So I know that you and Neodeath are very excited about this one.
Yep.
Here's the one I'm very excited about. They officially announced it for PlayStation and for Xbox here. Fatal Frame 2 Crimson Butterfly remake, and now I think they need to remake the original Fatal Frame.
Give them time.
You know what? Blooper Team is doing the original Silent Hill now.
Are they?
They did Silent Hill 2, and then they did Chronos, and apparently now they're going to do Silent Hill 1 remake. Yep. And,
interesting.
Gungrave, Gore, Blood, Heat revealed. That sounds like a family game.
Oh, I like the original Gungrave Gore. That was a fun one.
Would not surprise me if this is on
ridiculously over the top, but fun.
Yeah. I think this is another one that was going to be on PlayStation as well.
Yeah.
It would make more sense for it to be on PlayStation as well.
I hope so. Is it a remaster? Like, is it?
Oh, it says revealed.
Like, I'm watching this video here and it says full rebuild, and I'm like, is it like a remaster or a remake of the first one?
Fans got their first look. This world premiere showed off the cult classic action game rebuilt.
In Unreal Engine 5. Okay, so it's pretty much a...
All right, Fred, Ed, Ned, get out of here.
Oh, here he is.
Get out of here. All right, enough of them.
Okay. Neodeath, they were doing weird things on camera here.
I don't think he has his headphones on yet. There he goes.
All right. Sorry about that. Stupid fucking work.
Yeah, just so you know, they were doing some NC-17 rated stuff on here. I don't know if
all
you saw
right.
that.
We got to pull in the adults somehow, right?
Exactly. But yeah, so Neodeath, were you a fan of Gungrave, Gore, Blood, and Heat?
I don't even know about it.
Well, I think it's like the new name they added, because the original one, if I remember correctly, it was just Gungrave Gore.
I mean, even if it's that, doesn't even ring a bell.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we knew that you weren't a big Xbox fan, so we were doing this while you waiting for you.
Oh yeah, I've got all the Xboxes.
Yep.
Nope. I don't have
and Neo, Debbie is now the coolest person ever.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah. She likes Baby Metal.
Oh, no. We can't judge on that.
Yes, we can. And
okay.
We're going to completely.
Skelly of content. But yeah, Hitman World of Assassination, martial arts legend Bruce Lee joins Agent 47 in a new mission, because that's something he would have done.
What?
Yeah.
Why would those two ever be together?
What's going on, Mitch?
Hey, Mitch.
So
Mitch
this,
done.
yeah, this one
Yo,
looks like
yo.
it's going to be some fun. So let me ask you, Neodeath. We talked about this just before you got in here.
Mm-hmm.
This game right here. Tell me this does not look like Hitman
Oh yeah,
and
I heard you guys
Uncharted.
talking about it. Hitman and Uncharted together. Yes, the gameplay definitely looks like that, and if it plays like that, I would be all for it too.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely get that one.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to play a demo on it first, like when they get to that point, before I just commit.
Right.
If they have a demo.
Right, if they have one.
Well, hopefully they will, and we don't have much long to wait for that, so at least it looks like it's going to be awesome. But then again, how many games have looked like they're going to be awesome and
Right.
complete
That's why I
crap?
want to play a demo of it and actually make sure that it's decent.
Yeah.
So Debbie says that she mostly likes just the collab songs. Hey, that's still more than what
No.
Neodeath.
We got Hotel Barcelona reveals multiplayer modes ahead of release tomorrow, which is actually already out now. I don't know anything about that.
A friend of mine was saying that game looked pretty good, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah. I don't even know what the hell that is. Well, I like the beginning there.
Here, let's make that a little heavier there. Should I take the volume up?
Meh.
You're not bringing the volume in.
Yeah, don't worry about the volume.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it's a sweary game. Okay.
It's a sweary game. This
Well,
would
he
be
did
a fun one for the three of us to play together.
He did like no more heroes.
Is that Jackie Chan?
No.
Seriously,
Why do you think everybody's Jackie Chan or
No,
related
what-
to
That's
him?
racist.
That is racist.
I'm sorry, it looks like him with glasses. I do not mean to sound like that. I do apologize, but seriously. You know, even Jackie Chan made that joke of, "Oh, you all look alike."
Yeah, on Family Guy.
No, that was Rush Hour.
Yeah, well, he also did it in Family Guy.
And why does
Because
it
they're like, oh my god, it's Jackie Chan. Oh my god, and he's like, oh my god, it's Malcolm in the Middle.
Okay, I don't know why it keeps doing that, but
Mitch comes in and says he's Mitchie Chan.
check it out. I'm Psyche Chan.
No.
No, that doesn't work.
No.
I heard it as soon as I was done saying it, and I was like, nope. Nope.
Oh, there we go. Suda51, my boy.
All right, so
I'm guessing
Romeo
this
is
is
a
one
dead
you will
man?
pick up?
I don't know if I'll get that game, but Romeo is Dead is one that I'm looking forward to because that looks balls fucking to the walls insane. But Suda51 did he owns Grasshopper Games. He did Shadows of the Damned. I think he had a hand in Lollipop Chainsaw. I think that was one of his. as
Yeah,
well. Him and James Gunn. And so, but okay, so if Suda51's got his hand in it, I'll definitely take a look into that. So,
and here was one that I really liked too, but we'll get to that one a little bit later.
Yeah.
Mistfall Hunter unveils its second map. So that was we saw the preview for that last time we did an episode like this. I don't remember much about it though.
I said we did. Doesn't look.
I just remember we talked about it.
reveals its second map. All I can think of is like that scene in Wayne's World. I don't even have a gun to let alone miniguns to necessitate an entire wreck. It's like I haven't even played the first map. Like,
yeah. Actually, I did find out recently that Mike Myers actually wrote that joke because it was actually something he pulled from his real life. It was actually a girlfriend that he broke up with a girl and she didn't want to accept it. And then she knew that he was a comedian, so she thought it would be funny if she bought him a gun rack. and he didn't own a gun. So when she bought it there, she brought it to him. She thought he was going to find it funny and they'd get back together, and he didn't find it funny, and he actually just walked out. He didn't give that whole thing, but apparently he was driving in his car and was actually going like, I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns to necessitate an entire rack. What would I do with that? And then he
What am I going to do?
He actually wrote that joke into Wayne's World and then put it
Nice.
on the screen. And then apparently she got really upset when she saw the movie.
Well, that's a good case of fuck around, find out. So,
He did apologize to her, saying like maybe he should have ran it, like told her he was going to do it instead of just doing it. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, you're a comedian. This is what you do. You know?
yeah. That scene lives in my head rent free. Like,
Oh yeah.
I love that one. That scene pretty much more than any of the rest of the movie. That scene always. I don't even own a gun, let alone many guns that would necessitate an entire rack.
What am I gonna do with a gun rack? I love that. Like, you don't appreciate it, fine. You know, one of these days, if you're gonna lose me, it's like we already broke up.
Right.
Monster Hunter Stories, the whole series is coming to Xbox, so that's exciting for people that like the Monster Hunters.
Those ones are different, though. Those aren't like the other ones. Those are more like traditional RPGs, because I actually played the first one, and I liked it because it's kind of turn-based, like old school RPGs.
Okay.
So it's not like the other one where you're, open world. I mean, it's still kind of open world, but like it's
you would have
RPG, JRPG.
Speaking of JRPGs, you would have appreciated. First of all, I actually streamed last night.
I saw that.
I'll give you a second to spit out your coffee there.
Right. Spit take.
But I was streaming a JRPG I had played the demo for, and it's called the full. I said the Cyclops. The full name is The Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky, First Chapter.
Jesus.
Yeah. Well, apparently it's like a series of games that came out like on the PS3 and the PS4, and they remastered the first one. And there's a demo for it, and I played the demo and I was like, okay, I got to get this. And so I did a 3-hour stream of that last night.
Whatever happened to Live Alive? You were playing that for a while too, and then that went bye-bye.
Yeah, come on, whatever happened to any of the games that I stream? Well, you got your variety streamers that do a variety of games, and then you got your variety streamer who does game once and then moves on to the next.
Plays the game for 30 minutes and then moves on to the next one.
I can honestly, I would say that the one game that there's 2 games that I've played through that I can think of off the top of my head from start to finish on stream, and that was Banishers, Ghosts of Eden, and the Yukaza Man Who Erased His Name.
Okay.
Everything else I've played like one stream, and then next stream. I mean, it also fits in with my whole. Well, my problem is like I'll play a game and with all intents and purposes to be like, okay, this is my stream only game, and then I'll be sitting on the couch one night going, man, I wonder what happens next in that game. Fuck it, I'm gonna play right now. And
right. But I was doing that with Borderlands 4, but like I've been so wiped out, I don't want to come in my studio and stream. So I took my PS5 out to my TV and I just started streaming from it. I was still talking, but you couldn't see me. Right. I was still streaming out like that. I'm like, I'm having a chill, relaxed stream of just sitting on the couch playing. And I'm still
but your thing though is your main thing is you're mostly Twitch.
Yes.
I use Beam. Now, technically Beam has it set up so that you can go from PS5 to Beam.
But weren't you having problems with that?
I have some weird ass problem.
Especially you. Yay.
Where it's it doesn't cooperate really well. But speaking of Beam, I don't know if you heard or not. Angel was on earlier.
I did.
And
kind of watching or paying
so
attention.
First of all, he said that he just approved, and starting next week you can order them. 100% cotton long sleeve beam t-shirts.
No, thank you.
Okay, well,
I hate long sleeves.
maybe Fred, Ed, or Eddie will want one. And then he said that next week they are launching low latency protocol streaming tests on Beam.
Oh,
Yeah. So
that's cool.
Yeah. That's my exciting news from him.
Okay.
And then Debbie's trying to convince us all to come to DreamHack Atlanta.
Yes, she was messaging me, trying to give me info, and I'm like, it's right around the time where I might be, going to Disneyland, maybe.
Yeah.
If
Well,
I can
I'd
pull
like
it
to
off.
go because I'd like to go because that one streamer that I always talk about that I want on our show, but I know she's too big for our show, is going to be there. And I said, if you want to see me be a fangirling blubbery mess, tripping over myself, but although Debbie, I never did tell you which streamer that is. That's BB Jess. BB Jess is at DreamHack.
All right.
And she was actually
We do have some comments here. She says, are you actually drinking coffee? Yes, I am. I usually have 1 cup of coffee after I get home from work to wake my ass up so I can finish out the night. What else? We got variety. And there you go. ADHD variety. That's definitely you.
That's
long sleeves are ass. Totally agree with that. Emoji.
What do you mean ADHD variety? Is this a thing like just for
streaming?
Brian and
Well, we're talking about my streaming, how I'll start one game and then skip to the next one.
A lot of us, like I mean, what happened to my Assassin's Creed? I was doing that one for a while, and then something else came out, and that went to the wayside. I still haven't gone back to fucking Donkey Kong.
And you were like talking so highly about that.
I love that game. I just haven't had time to do it. There's been so many new games that I want to play. And like even like Hollow Knight, I haven't gone back to that either. But that one's just frustrating difficulty, and I'm like, I'd rather.
Did you ever finish Shadow Labyrinth?
No, I fucked that one. That's another one that it got too hard at the end. The stupid mazes. They did put out a patch that's supposed to make it a little bit better, so you have more time and more lives. But at that point, I'm like, fuck you. You had your chance. You were really good until you hit those stupid mazes in that game.
So you can't just do the get good thing?
No. There is no fucking good at that. Like the controls on it are such ass. Like you have to literally not hit your controller to do a certain arc of a jump.
Yep.
And it's like, what? I have to stop moving, do this jump, then move again. Like that's so stupid. Really bad controls on it, on that part of the game. Everything else was so great.
All right. Well, Debbie, you say you know her. You get her to come on this show. That would be phenomenal. I would probably curl up in a corner and cry if BB Jess came on this show.
Oh, I don't see that. I know BB Jess. I know her. She's my friend. Get good. I do. Okay. Well, work your magic. And then I know you guys put out the invitation to her also for her to join us also.
Oh, for Debbie?
Yeah.
Debbie can come on. She seems legit.
I can't guarantee she would say yes, but I can talk to her and ask. I can ask her in person, dude.
Do it and show her this show her this video of Koimiya just totally fangirling right now.
I think he would just be man.
It's funny. I'm more of a lurker in her streams, but there's like times where she was doing some show where she was just randomly listening to different music, and so I suggested Baby Metal, and she put it on. She's like, I like this, But
as I was saying, if the three of us were in a car, you two would be fighting, and I'd just put on my headphones until you guys figured it out.
Mommy and Daddy are fighting again.
I don't know if she would recognize my name. I mean, she's retweeted some of my tweets and stuff.
Oh, yes, I bet you fanboy about that one.
I'm Koimiya X everywhere on Twitter, on Kick. You know, she's retweeted some of my tweets when I've said things about her, and but I don't know if she'd recognize my name.
Say the old guy that yells at the cloud all the time and continually talks about baby metal and cries about stuff. You know,
Pretty
remember
much.
the guy that gives the hot takes that nobody asked for.
The hot takes
Right.
that nobody asked for. Yep. So
All right, yeah, you work your magic behind the scenes.
yeah, that would be
And
amazing.
we will figure out a date when you will come on sometime soon.
So, all right. Yeah, sorry, I had to disappear there for a second. As everybody can tell, I'm still battling a sickness, so I had to go get some 7-Up.
Okay.
Right.
That's
I didn't even
okay.
know you left. No, just kidding. So,
we couldn't see you.
No, I was actually thinking about just disappearing this way and having the eye. Just
I am
watching that.
watching you.
But I was like, no,
yeah, that background is kind of creepy with it being so big. It's like you're literally a giant cyclops.
I was trying to get it to get shorter because when it goes down, you can actually see my shirt and it says,
Right.
that Cyclops guy. I was trying to get it to do that, but for some reason, it won't read it here. So I just gotta find it I don't know if it's because I'm putting in like too big of an image or
Yeah,
what.
whatever resolution you have it set at.
you move out of the way again a second.
Oh boy.
I don't know why, but that one eye reminds me of Sloth from Goonies.
Hey, you guys!
I don't know why, but that artwork just like I just think
Ruth.
Yes. That's what I've told people before too. Like everybody has told me, oh, okay, it looks like the Goonies, and I'm like, hey, you know what? Sloth was cool.
I mean, he was. I don't know why I just thought of that, but
See, if I move my chair, you can see.
I was gonna say you do.
Fucking Sloth. Sloth clops. Oh, that's not easy to say. Sloth clops.
Sloth clops? Yeah, no.
No, I'm not doing that.
Don't rebrand yourself to that.
And I'm gonna poke this dude in the eye.
You had to do the voice. Yes, I did.
How's your eye
Hey,
there,
stop
buddy?
playing with yourself on live camera.
That's Fred Ed and Eddie's job.
Apparently. This episode got really dirty.
I mean, when have our shows not been?
That's okay. I'm just petting the one-eyed monster right now.
Cyclops, the way you're standing and doing that right now, you remind me of me trying to walk to the bathroom after I ate a gummy. I was doing the like,
Whoa, where's the wall?
pretty much.
Yeah, we were actually at my brother's house. My brother's also named Brian, and actually used to work at Chrysler as well with you, Brian. Remember?
He did?
He didn't work directly with you. He was the security guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's Brian, the security guy, and yeah, it was kind of funny. Before when I met you, you were married to somebody named Tracy, and
Correct.
he was married to somebody named Tracy. You were having, and I don't want to go into too much, but you were having marital issues, and he was having marital issues, and then both guys got divorced about the same time. So I would tell my wife, I was like, I'm going to talk to Brian. She's like, oh, which one? The one that works at
500
Chrysler.
years
Which
ago.
one? The one that does overnights. Which one?
Yeah,
The one that's married to Tracy. Which one?
the one with the
having-
mohawk.
Yeah, eventually we were just like, okay, eventually it was
The
like
6'4"
Brian.
one. How about that one?
Well, that's how it became Tall Brian and Small Brian. So,
Ages us without aging us, right?
yeah. Yeah, I remember Goonies being, I don't remember seeing it in the theater, but I remember seeing it on video quite often.
I don't think I saw that. I was too young for that.
Yeah.
When did that
But I
come into
did,
the
when
theaters?
it came to video, I would always watch it. Or they would also show it like just on TV. And I just, well, I guess I'm watching this today.
But
Same
when
thing
did
with
that-
Star Wars would always come on, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Goonies came out June 7th, 1985.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
5
so
years
yeah.
old.
I was
I was-
6. No, I was 4. I was 4. June
So-
7th, I was 4.
I remember the first movie my mom took me to see in the theater was Ghostbusters 2.
I think I saw that one in theaters. I might have saw that actually in a drive-in. I don't remember what the other feature was. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember the other one.
That's actually how I saw Tomorrowland and Inside Out. So because they were both out at the same time, Tomorrowland was with George Clooney. It was a Disney movie that didn't do very well.
Yeah,
But
it was
that's how I
based
saw.
off of their land in Disneyland and did
Yeah.
not go well.
Wait, you saw that at a drive-through?
Yeah, I saw because we
Okay.
went to go see Inside Out, and then Tomorrowland was the second movie that played. And I remember, like all four of us that were there were just like, okay, I would say, do you want to go? But we can't really go because there's people everywhere. So I guess play on your phones until the movie's done. You know,
We took the boys to see Free Guy at the drive-through.
that movie's
Nice.
fun.
Yeah, they really enjoyed that.
Was it a double feature drive-through?
It was, but I don't even remember what the second movie was, and we left after Free Guy.
I mean, usually you would always see the first movie, and by the second movie, you're either like when you're a kid, especially, you're either asleep.
Well, that was just it. I mean, the first
and kids are, the parents are packing everybody up, and they're like, "All right, we're not going to see this."
I mean, because the movie doesn't even start till sundown.
Right.
And so by the time Free Guy ended, it was like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night. And I'm like, we still had a 40-minute drive home from the drive-in. And so like we only stayed for Free Guy.
Free Guy was a great movie.
Oh yeah. I love that one. So
all right, back on track. What were we talking about here?
Well, we were talking about how Debbie Luna is going to get apparently Koimiya X's crush on.
I watch him be blush
crush.
the entire time, or like be super shy.
Probably old enough to be her father. But,
Yeah, no, it would be great if she could come on the show, and Debbie, it'd be great if you'd like to come on to the show too. Maybe get both of you guys on.
but yeah, I will fangirl. I won't lie. I mean, I wouldn't go to like if you watch Big Bang Theory when Howard opens the door and Mark Hamill's there and he's like, I mean, I don't think I would go that far, but I'd be very giddy. I would be very giddy.
I was trying to figure out if I could even contact the one that I want on here, but I don't even think he would like. How would you even contact Asmongold? Like he probably gets millions of messages.
Oh, you never know. It's the power of the ask. If you could just find him.
I know, but like, how do you get it to him? Like, if I just message him on Twitch, he's obviously not gonna.
I mean, look how we got Angel on here.
I mean, yeah, I guess that would probably be the way is go through his Twitter.
Dean posted something on Twitter, and I was like, "Hey, we should have Angel on our show." Just have jokingly, and they're like, "Yeah, contact us." And then boom, we have the CEO of the fucking company on our show.
I think Twitch would or Twitter would be the best way to probably try and contact
What did you do to get banned? What did you ask him?
I mean, he does that a lot. If he doesn't agree with what you're saying,
He's sliding into his DMs like, "Hey, do you like Skelly OF?"
I've got the page for you.
Oh, it wasn't him. Oh, okay.
No, I know Caboose was doing that a lot with people too for a while. Caboose on YouTube. Like apparently he was banning a lot of people on Twitter and on Discord. I don't know why.
It was his mods, they ban people for existing. So does if we're talking about Asmongold, sometimes he'll get into it. I've watched him get into it with some of his viewers, and if they don't like go his way, or if they can't explain themselves right or whatever, he's like, "All right, bye." Like,
yeah, and that's not the right thing to do. I don't think anyway.
I mean, he's got so many people. I mean, one's not gonna fucking hurt him. So
right. Anyway, back to Tokyo. Yeah, so Evil Bane, Project Evil Bane. This was one that I thought looked pretty interesting here. I'm not sure if this is going to be an exclusive or if this is going to be available on a PlayStation as well.
What is this? Project Evil Bane.
Yes. It shows off four-player action RPG combat.
Why? Why do we keep making these fucking multiplayer games?
I thought it looked fun, and I thought like the three of us could play this together, but it's not one that I'm going to be like, oh, we absolutely have to.
Oh, it's coming out soon. It's coming out in November. Oh,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Is that for
Huh.
this game or the game above it? I can't tell.
No, this is the game above it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Scratch that.
Interesting. I'll have to look into that one more. That does look interesting.
Yeah. Looks like it's I was kind of getting what do you call it? Like original Monster Hunter vibes from it,
I
but
was
then
just gonna say it looks like a Monster Hunter type of multiplayer, not like a PvP type of multiplayer.
you know, we say Souls like, why don't we say Monster Hunter like?
Because there's not a lot of games that are Monster Hunter like, where there's tons of fucking Souls likes.
Oh, Neo. So Borderlands has kind of been put on hold again.
Oh.
The new season of Diablo dropped.
Oh.
So now I'm bouncing back and forth between
That's
Diablo and
the new one where you can. It's StarCraft, right? Or is that the next?
well, that's no, the StarCraft shit just dropped as well.
Okay.
But yeah, the new season just dropped a couple days ago, and so I'm now bouncing between that and Borderlands
I'd rather
and
play
this new
Borderlands.
RPG that I'm streaming because I actually am going to try and keep this RPG. We're just going to call it Trails for short, instead of saying that long ass name each time. I'm going to try and keep Trails as strictly a streaming game and try to stream more.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Easy
Right?
there, Pinocchio. You might break your computer.
My nose poking through yet.
Yeah.
So, but no, I might actually stream more again tonight as well.
Nice.
I already did my 3-hour stream for Saturday.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you did that this morning.
Yeah, from
That
midnight to
counts for
3 a.m. From midnight to 3 a.m. Yeah, it starts at midnight. Whatever time zone you're in,
Okay.
and then this stream. If we go another hour, that'll be 3 hours right there. And then I might do another one later tonight.
All right.
I want that damn PC.
So
Plus
does
this
each
one-
time give you an entry?
Honestly, I do not know.
Okay.
I just know that they said the minimum you have to do 3 hours in one sitting. It can't be like 1 hour here, 1 hour here, 1 hour here.
Oh, okay.
So it has to be minimum of 3 hours.
Which isn't
But
bad.
I should have asked Angel when he was on.
Right.
But
You're close friends of them. Just call them up. Hey, I got a question
Angel.
for you.
hey, buddy, old pal.
Yeah, and there was another game here. Was Rhythm Doctor on call from December 6th. This looks like it's another rhythm game. So I mean, what more do you want from that?
No, I don't.
Romancing Saga 2. I'd never heard of the first one, but this one
Yeah.
looked
Wasn't that an old PlayStation game?
Yep.
I thought so.
okay.
Yeah, because there was the Saga is like its own series of games. Because there was Saga Frontier,
Right.
and then there was Romancing Saga, and then so yeah, it's another one of those where multiple
Yeah,
games with
mhm.
multiple arcs of
Right.
stories. Good RPG, but
So it looks
I
like
remember
it's a
playing
turn-based.
the Saga, the first Saga, Saga Frontier, but yeah, I didn't like that you kept switching characters.
yeah.
I had to start building from scratch again.
Although Saga Frontier freaking walked so that Octopath could run, because Octopath
Right.
is pretty much the same concept.
Right.
I don't know if you guys wanted to see the rest of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was Star Sand Island. Gets that first ever CG trailer. That one I
Okay.
didn't know much about.
Really?
Sudden Strike doesn't have a trailer to it, but Sudden Strike was that World War
Fuck
II
is
combat.
Sudden Strike.
I don't know, but apparently this is the fifth one.
Right. I seem to have missed some.
It's the first four.
It's something here. Well, it says harnesses the tactical brilliance and authentic generals of each faction, combining their strengths with your own in an enhanced doctrine system.
Those strikes were so sudden that the first 4 flew by.
Yeah, apparently.
Right?
Like, wait, were we just hit? I guess. Truman Bull, whatever that was.
Sure.
Something where you stab a robot.
Okay.
There was
shit.
huh?
More anime shit.
Yeah. Winterboro, a cozy woodland survival game, debuts release trailer.
So, just looking at that thumbnail right there, I don't know why, but do you guys remember that book as a kid of the mouse that finds the thumb glove of a glove and goes to live in it, and then like more and more animals go to fucking live in this glove until it explodes? That mouse, that artwork reminds me of that book.
No, I don't know what stories you were reading.
I
as a
know if
kid.
you give a mouse a cookie. I've never heard of if you have
It was like the whole story was this kid goes outside, his grandma makes him a pair of mittens, he loses one, a mouse moves into it, and then because it's so warm, more and more animals keep trying to move into it until finally like a fucking bear tries to get into this damn glove and the whole thing explodes, and I don't know.
Were you
But-
were you on shrooms while you were
When I
reading
was
this?
yes, yeah, I was on shrooms.
I
So-
feel we've seen this preview though.
Yes, we have. It was a
was on-
Nintendo Direct, I think.
I was gonna say it was
or-
Nintendo Direct, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So that was the end of the Tokyo Game Show. They did have other announcements, but these were everything that was
the big
everything that was
ones.
announced, all the big ones here.
I missed a couple of those. Could we redo them?
Yeah. Sure.
No,
No.
If you want.
no.
But then
You can go back and watch our video later.
Oh
Yeah.
my god! Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, thank you. I did not even see that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I can't. I don't even know if my thing would go. It probably doesn't go off.
No, you'd have to have OBS open, I think.
Yeah, I don't have it open.
But then for the big one that we all want to talk about here, State of Play, summer, September 2025, everything announced. Let's just get it right out of the way here. Wolverine. Wait, why is it? Now, hold on, let me see if I can redo this. It had everything pulled up. There we go.
Wolverine.
There we go. Yes, the one that. Okay, so I told you guys this was going to happen. That there was going to be a State of Play, and that they were going to show.
we were all
Wolverine.
kind of thinking, oh yeah, that'd be great, but is it actually gonna happen?
This was Cyclops fangirl moment.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I heard the voice, I'm like, oh fuck, they did it. Here it is. You can see it on my reaction on my YouTube. I'm like, fuck yeah, here it is. And then they just go into it. And then they did they did this, where they started talking about it. It
That's
was
a Wolverine
long
outfit,
segment.
isn't it?
Yes, and that's the bar that he's in the game,
Mhm.
like in the trailer.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure this is getting an E for everyone rating, right? Look at
Oh,
that.
totally.
Yeah, and then the fact that you have all that blood, and you get to do, his signature pop the claws through the face. Like, this game's gonna be fucking awesome.
Well,
I think
here's
this
the
game
thing.
will beat GTA.
A lot of these
Really?
enemies are robots.
If it's
as
done well enough, I have faith that this
That's
game will beat that.
that's a bold statement.
Oh yeah, I'll say that now.
All
But I
right.
mean, we have to
Man.
wait to literally a year till we get to play it.
Somebody clip that. So a year from now, when Grand Theft Auto comes out against Wolverine, we can say Brian said this will happen.
Yeah,
Or,
well,
Neo
we can
Death,
see
sorry.
we can see if I eat crow on that one.
Yes.
That's bold.
I don't think so because Grand Theft Auto is available on multi-platforms. This is only PlayStation.
True, but I still think. I mean, on PlayStation, it'll be the top one.
Yeah.
If it's as well as Spider-Man on the combat and the traversing, because you're probably going to be able to claw up walls and shit.
I would assume.
Like
assume
if you're
so.
able to do all that and it's open worlds, yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
And then you're going to get to go to all different places on here too that are really well known in Wolverine's universe. You know,
Right.
like Japan. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't have this in Tokyo Game Show, but in Japan, in Canada, and a lot of this is, I really like how they say, you know, the thing is Logan's not the most reliable storyteller because he doesn't know half of his past.
Right. And he's just been alive for so damn long.
Mm-hmm. So they can be like, "Did you fight in the Civil War?" Like, maybe.
And I gotta say, the guy that's doing his voice is pretty good too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. Well, not the biggest thing, but that's one of the big things I took away
You
was
took
how
away
well
from
he's doing Wolverine's voice.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at him, he could play a younger Hugh Jackson. Even like he looks kind of
Jackman.
like Jackman.
Right.
Yeah, he even looks kind of like him. You know, like
He sounds a lot
especially
like
the way he's got his hair going. Like
Maybe this is the start.
maybe I don't know.
You see, a lot of that's oil and stuff because it's a robot, but it's kind of hard to tell when he's fighting a human and when he's fighting a robot.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. He goes up against a lot of like enhanced humans. So is it that way that they can like rip them apart? It makes it kind of okay instead of going against an actual human?
You know,
Well, no, because I mean they've done that so much in the comics where it's an enhanced human.
that right there made me really excited. Omega Red.
Yes.
Yep. And look at that. You can tell Omega Red like fucks him up in the comic books and he's going to fuck him up in the game.
And then the Sentinel at the end of the trailer, that was freaking awesome too.
Yeah.
And then you had
you got
Mystique right here.
He had
Here's
Mystique. Yep.
The thing is, Mystique is she's always either an anti-hero or she's a villain. She's never on the X-Men side unless it's something that
Well, she's always been that way. She's always thread the needle of whatever suits her agenda.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
And I'm wondering here, because it looks like she's fighting. Look, she's fighting against the enemy factions there. So I'm wondering if she's working with Wolverine here.
She was kind of part of the Weapon X program, I thought. She's one of those ones that was with it, like Sabretooth and them.
Yeah. I hope X-23 shows up. So
that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got to hold.
I don't know if they would introduce X-23 in these first outing, though. Kind of like they didn't bring Miles Morales into the first Spider-Man.
Yeah, they did.
And the first one?
Yeah, he wasn't playable, but he was an NPC.
He was just a kind of back character, and then he got his own.
Right.
My bad. He was playable. You could play him in the first one. He had those couple little stealth missions.
Oh, okay.
Remember when the bombing happened at City Hall and Peter was knocked out, and then you played as Miles getting around there, and that's where you saw Jefferson Davis get killed. So he was there, but it's like he wasn't like you. He wasn't the Spider-Man that we know of.
Right.
That we knew.
He got his own game, and then they combined them into the second one.
Right.
But that's kind of what I would want for X-23.
So, but let me ask you this though: with this game, they showed all kinds of awesome things, but they didn't show Wolverine's number one enemy. They didn't show Sabretooth. Do you think he's going to be in the game? Do you think he's going to be a surprise villain?
Sabretooth will definitely be in there.
But who knows? Because look at Spider-Man. They still haven't brought in Green Goblin, and that's his number one enemy, and they're 3 games in already. Now it's obvious Norman Osborn is going to probably become Green Goblin in Spider-Man 3, and that actually might be where they end that story arc. But you know. And I just hit the wrong button there.
Yes, you did.
But do you think Sabretooth will be in there, or do you think?
I mean, it kind of depends on when the story is taking place. Kind of, if it's taking place when he's first got his claws and whatnot, they were kind of together during that time.
Hmm.
I mean, or it could be totally not canon, which kind of like the Spider-Man was. It was its own thing using that IP. So you don't know where the story's going to be. I just
So-
hope they don't do the whole brother thing. I hated that.
Making them brothers. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I did not like that when they did that.
Was that X-Men Origins
Yeah,
that did that? Yeah.
and they dabbled with it in the comics too for a little bit, and I was like, nah. Well, there was also kind of like before they did that, there was always the hint that maybe Sabretooth was his dad or
Yeah.
whatnot, and I'm like, okay, I could see that better than brother.
Well, we'll have to see what what happens with this. I would just like to see Sabretooth make an appearance and maybe hold a fight until whatever DLC they put out, or in a potential second game. They got to hold something for a second game.
I
they're
mean, he's
working on
got
a
a
second
huge
game.
rogue gallery too. But I mean, if they've already, they even said, they hinted at the thing that there were, even in this demo or this trailer, that there's characters and
Clues to pick
villains.
up on, yeah.
Yeah, but I went through it and I'm like, I'm not seeing what they're talking about.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, that was the big thing at the end, that we finally got the gameplay of Wolverine and like a somewhat release window.
fall
and
of
then
26.
more coming in March.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll
So-
have its own state of play.
Yeah, it'll probably get its own state of play, and we'll probably get a release date on that time. My guess on that
I don't
was
know about a release date on that time. I bet
My-
you like next year's Summerfest, then we'll get the release date.
Well, you never know, because they usually try to say 5 months in advance what their release is, and March is 6 months in advance.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Like they've been holding a lot of games close to the
So,
chest
well,
on some of them.
when did what time frame did Insomniac release the Spider-Man games?
So it was September of 2018 for the first one, and then it was right in time for the PS5 to come out for Miles Morales, and
Right.
then Spider-Man 2 was October of, what was that, of 2022?
So fall.
Yep.
So there's a
seems to be
possibility
their
you could get.
window.
There's a possibility you could get a release date if they're targeting fall.
Or at least they could say September 2026 and not have an actual date pinned.
Right.
Right.
But we'll have to see. Saros was another one that was shown here. That was it looks like it's the follow-up to Returnal.
I was confused by that. Like, is it its own stand? I mean, it's made by House Marquee, but is
Right.
it a standalone game or is it the sequel to Returnal?
I thought it was
sounds almost like it's a prequel. It sounds like it's both.
So
It
nobody
sounds
knows.
like it's a prequel, but you're dealing with time in that thing. So
Well, I mean, you were in
it's a
Returnal
fucking
too,
thing.
pretty much.
That's what I
but-
mean. So who knows what the timeline looks like? Because I think they did at one point show the main character from Returnal, and he was like trying to save her. So it
Yeah.
felt like a sequel at sometimes and a prequel at others.
Okay. All I know is I sucked at Returnal, so
So did I. I love that game, and I could get pretty fucking far, but I would get to kind of close to what I felt was the end, and I would just get a fucking obliterated.
I never even got out of the first biome. Like,
really?
Yeah, I'm horrible at it.
No, I got at least like 2 or 3 biomes, and then I would just get obliterated, and I'm like, well, here we go again.
Did they ever fix that where you could save it at more points?
They did, but at that point, like, I give you so much time, and then I'm like, I'm done. I'm not going back to it. I'm
Right.
on to bigger and better things.
So
Subjectively.
Right.
yeah. but that one looked I think it looked pretty cool.
It looked awesome. It looked awesome, but
Right.
again,
but am I gonna try and invest in that type of game again? Right. I do not like the survival games where you get one shot and then you constantly are building yourself up, kind of.
yeah.
That one, it never felt like you got powerful enough on each go.
Yeah, and I'm
That
not gonna play
that
this
was my
whole
problem
thing,
with
but
it. I'm a survival nerd. All right.
so next one, this is one that Herbert was talking about, Daring Dashwood. First look at Battlefield 6 campaign. This is one that I thought looked really awesome. This game that they keep promoting in front of everyone is one that I thought looked awesome too. I'm gonna have to play it. This is Silent Hill F.
Oh, which is out now, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
that
and
is
it's getting really great reviews.
Is it?
I've heard mixed things. I've heard it's really good, but I've heard it's really short.
Oh.
But like I said, it has to be if you need to play it 4 times to get the platinum fucking trophy. You
Right.
know. But like my one friend said, who's not a trophy hunter or achievement hunter, you're dropping $70-$80 on this game and it's short. What the hell? But
I mean, yeah.
like Borderlands 4, I just finally entered the second area.
Yeah, but Borderlands 4 is kind of go at your own pace. The story itself, like, for what I've done, I'm already like 50-60% done with the story, and I've not done a lot. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I've literally only killed Soul. And, now
Got very far.
gone into the second area. And that second area, the main reason why I went into there was because I was actually doing a side quest and I was chasing a safe that we launched. It landed in the second area. But I've been doing side quests more than the main story. I think I'm only...
But you
I don't
also
know.
said you don't do farming, and that's what a lot of mine's been. Like, I'll try and farm for a couple guns, or, I'll get 5 levels ahead, and I'm like, well, I want this shield. I'll go back and farm Splash Zone again for a little while.
They nerfed. I haven't been able to confirm that yet, but they supposedly nerfed Splash Zone.
As far as right now, the big patch that they just put out, it has not been nerfed. All the gun glitches that they got going on right now, all that is still in there.
Yeah.
And they said they were not going to go in and nerf right away. They were actually doing buffs to a lot of characters, and they did do a lot of them. So
I don't know. I went into the one vault, got my ass handed to me, and haven't been back in there since.
Yeah, I've done the one vault.
As you can tell, I haven't played the game.
I mean, it does scratch that itch of, like Diablo-esque game, and I'm like, okay, well, let's go. And then I watch other people play, and them getting all these awesome guns. I'm like, all right, well, I have to get to that part so I can go farm that gun.
Yeah.
So
I've played all until 4. Can't afford this one yet. Well, when you can get it, it is a good one, and I do like that it's on a new planet. So we're getting a new area that we haven't seen, so it's not just always on Pandora.
So that's cool. Man, so with Battlefield 6, like they were showing on here, that is actually set to come out October. So we got another October game, October 10th here. And it says here, this is from IGN. If you want more Battlefield 6, you can check out their hands-on preview of the game, which we said includes chaos, destruction, and surprising variety. I'm excited for that one.
Meh.
I might check it out for the campaign.
Yeah. Well, that's usually what I play these games for. I don't do a whole lot of the multiplayer, but I do the campaign. Battlefield 6 campaign preview, chaos, destruction, and surprising variety, as they already put there.
Right.
Neo 3 was given an official release date. I know a lot of people would be excited for this one.
That's what I was saying. Like when they showed that, I don't think I've played any of those games.
Yeah. But so have you played Neo? Neo, have you played Neo?
Oh, I said I don't think I've played any of them.
Oh. I like this. Likely mature 17 plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is from
6
Team
is
Ninja.
surprisingly fun as hell. I never played any of those games. I know that the new thing in 6 that's supposed to be good with that is that you can like completely destroy buildings and whatnot.
Yeah.
Because I was watching a buddy play the beta.
So
This one was one of the ones.
Zero Parades.
Zero Parades. I almost
Yeah.
said Padre, but it's Parade.
That one looks really good. It reminds me a lot of Disco Elysium.
It's the same people.
Is it?
Yes. Because when I saw that, I'm like, hey, this is Disco Elysium. Hasn't this already been out? And then I'm like, oh, no, but it's the same people. And it even says right there that it's from them.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense then.
Yep.
So what is this for Dead Spies was revealed during today's State of Play, and it looks like a narrative first espionage RPG steeped in persona, surrealism, and a struggle for redemption. Players will take the role of, how do you say that name?
If you've ever played Disco Elysium, you're in for a mind fuck of a game. So.
Another Doki Doki Literature Club,
but never actually got through it.
In a different way.
Okay.
It's out there. But another game I highly recommend is Disco Elysium if you haven't played that.
I don't think I ever have. It's one that I was going to, but I don't think I ever have.
It's interesting.
Is it on PlayStation? Because I want to say that one I got on Nintendo.
Disco Elysium? Yeah, it's on PlayStation.
Is it? Okay.
Yep. It's where I play it.
So, and then Zero Padres for Dead Spies, a new spy. So they've got
That's the one we were just talking about.
Yeah, looks like they give 2 of them here. Final Fantasy Tactics, the Invalis Chronicles gets a gameplay overview and trailer ahead of next week's launch.
Yeah, this kind of made me think about buying this one. I was never a Tactics fan, and I've played it. I've tried to play it quite a few times and just could never get into it. I didn't like its gameplay.
Okay, I'm not sure why it did that.
You keep going. Go back down. That's where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, you're on Zero Parade still.
Okay, my hand wasn't even on the thing.
Okay.
See, and I go skip. There we go.
But yeah, I never played Tactics all the way through, but now that it's got like voice acting and better graphics and stuff, it made me think like, well, maybe I could go back and try it again.
But I'm also going to go out on a fence here and say,
there we go.
One of my favorite Final Fantasy games was Crystal Quest on the Super Nintendo. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a great.
That wasn't on Super Nintendo. That was.
You're not going to use the F word for that one?
GameCube.
No, it was on Super Nintendo. You're thinking of Crystal Chronicles.
Well, what the fuck was Crystal Quest? What was that one? No, are you thinking of the one where they dumbed it down? What the fuck was that one?
Or maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
I can see the game, I can picture the box, but I can't think of the fucking name.
Mystic Quest.
Yes, Mystic Quest.
Yes, that was one of my favorite Final Fantasies.
Yes, because it was kind of like a light Final Fantasy.
It wasn't even that. It was the story itself.
I mean, the story was good, but I mean, it wasn't like heavy combat. You didn't have to sit there and grind your character out to get through a certain area.
It had its moments.
It was very light, but yes, it was a good Final Fantasy.
We don't have to keep playing the trailer for all of these, but Crimson Desert will take Kip's journey and reunite the Greymances next March.
Yeah, what I don't even know what that game was. Is that supposed to be like a continuation of another game?
It's a spin-off from the Black Desert Online MMO.
Ah, okay.
This time, though,
So-
it's Crimson Desert, not Black Desert.
So it's not an MMO. It's a
It's
more.
not. It's a single player,
Okay.
story driven. I'm just curious to see how many like Easter eggs and references and shit show up in it from the MMO. Because I played a little bit of the MMO.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I don't like usually the multiplayer games unless it's like
Yeah.
World of Warcraft. That's the only one I'll get into.
You
So
still need to try Final Fantasy, dude.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I was looking at Crimson Desert. I was like, I'll have to look into it now that I know it's part of that franchise.
Yep.
This one right here.
Chronoscript, the
This one
Endless
looks
End,
awesome.
tells the tale of an editor trapped in a manuscript of endless story.
This
of an
one looks
endless
awesome.
Hi, nerd.
Yeah.
Aren't we
This
all
one-
nerds here?
Dude, if you didn't think we were nerds, you're in the wrong area.
Yeah. This is the wrong internet you're looking for here.
This is not the internet you are looking for.
Why do you
Yeah,
have to
this
show the
one
previews
looked-
every damn time?
Yeah.
Because ads,
Yeah.
revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
one,
it's like
one
a
looks really good.
Metroidvania, but like different way of doing it.
You know, what it reminded me of is like Plucky Squire.
Yeah, I could see that.
So it reminded me a lot of like Plucky Squire, but this, yeah, like a Metro.
I mean, you have me sold at Metroidvania, right?
a Metroidvania and Plucky Squire. It's like, you know, like
Anything
Going
that
through the
says
books and-
Metroidvania is like okay in Neo Death's book.
I mean, I will always give it a try. Doesn't mean it will be great because I have played some horrible ones.
but yeah,
Yeah, this is one that I kind of liked when I saw it.
like these parts right here reminded me of Plucky Squire.
Mhm. I like that it's like the book is interactive and
Yep.
like, yeah, I was like, oh, that's very cool. Different take on it. As long as it doesn't go like the Souls games and make it like super fucking hard.
So, were you ever able to play Cuphead?
I have tried that one, yes. I think me and my daughter tried to give it a go once and didn't go well.
Yeah, your
I
daughter.
don't even think we
daughter's
can get
college
past the
age.
first boss in the first area.
I was able to get to the second area, and then I was just like, you know what? I'll watch the cartoon because I can. Let's see here.
Not a
Yeah, then
Souls
there
like
was-
fan? No, I
No.
don't like difficult just to
Code.
be difficult, like Ninja Gaiden, Souls games. Like, nope. Like, because I'm not. It's not my style of gameplay. I don't like to have to block. I just want to get in there, fucking
He
swing
wants,
my sword
he
around. And
wants
kill.
to Leroy Jenkins everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. I don't want to have to think about, oh, I have to block right at this time, and that's the same way like what was it, Lies of P?
Yep.
I love the story, what the story was going to go, but I couldn't get past the first boss, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm not playing this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a friend, Tynam Vilmos. He loves that game. And when they came out with the DLC for it and announced Lies of P2, he was like, yes. And I was just like, I don't know why you punish yourself like this.
Right?
What did
Why do
you
you
do
hate
wrong?
yourself? I was
Yeah,
just
so-
talking about Lies of P. Yep.
Code
Wanted to
Vein,
love the game, but couldn't. Yeah.
Code
Yeah,
Vein 2 will help kick off 2026. And I feel like she's mocking me here.
She is.
Yep. I'm sorry. What else were you saying there?
Nothing. I was just replying to comments.
Oh, okay. PlayStation Plus catalog October 2025 lineup announced. Headline will be headlined by Alan Wake 2. Now, Alan Wake 2, if you have not ever played that game, I know that game's been out for about a year, or actually, 2 years now? If you haven't played that, you definitely owe it to yourself to play that game.
I haven't played it.
You just know it's not like the first one. The first one was more like action game first, horror game second. This one is more horror game first, investigation game second, action game third.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I think I bought it when it first came out, but yeah, I haven't touched it.
I haven't finished the first one yet.
Well,
or the DLC.
The great. The first one's great. I didn't play the DLC, but play the first one. The first one's great.
Go up a little. What other games are there coming out? I forgot.
Okay,
so Goat Simulator and Cocoon.
Yeah.
Goat Simulator 3.
It just says Goat Simulator, and all three will be available on October.
Okay, well, it's actually Goat Simulator 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. And if that wasn't enough, The Last of Us Part 2 and its remastered version will also be joining the catalog this month.
Right, but that's only if you have the tier above that, the essential or whatever, eternal, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2004 will be headed to PlayStation 5. Well, you talked about that during Tokyo Game. Yeah. So 2004 is heading into 2005. Apparently, they don't want to give them, the latest one.
I think technically that is the latest one. Yeah.
It just sounds funny that it'll be 2004 coming in almost 2006 or 2024.
Yeah, that's what I kept seeing. If you would catch on to that.
Oh crap, dude! I'm still not 100% here, and I'm actually going down pretty quick here.
Nice.
But Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 is headed to PlayStation 5. I was
surprised actually that they showed that. I was like, wow, they're gonna put that on PlayStation.
Hmm. Well, I mean, Microsoft is pretty much putting everything on PlayStation now, it seems like. Once they started saying Gears of War was going to PlayStation, I was like, well, there goes the farm. Gran Turismo celebrates 100 million units sold, and Gran Turismo 7 gets a new update. I'm sorry, Clemia, what were you saying?
Oh, I just said 8 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And he turns into a pumpkin.
Sonic Racing Cross World is getting a Mega Man content in 2026.
I did like that, but it doesn't mean I'm going to get that stupid racing game for Mega Man. Capcom has dropped the ball on Mega Man and pretty much washed their hands of it.
Okay, now let me ask you something. Deus Ex remastered out early next year. Now I'm gonna play this here for a second. I just want to ask you something. Is this the only game that can be looking better makes it look worse?
If you get to the actual game, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So look at these.
I mean, if you do the comparison from what it was to what it is now.
Yeah, see, they do that.
It's not horrible. I mean, they didn't completely go through and completely make it fantastic.
But right there,
still doesn't
right
look
there,
bad.
right here. Look at this guy. So that's what he looked like in the original. You get him more blocky, whatever.
Right.
But it's look at that. The background looks significantly better, but he himself does not.
I think you need 2 eyes on that.
Oh, shut up.
Because it looks fine to Neo and I.
I mean, it looks decent.
I think you just need 2 eyes to fully appreciate.
Oh, shut the fuck up. This one I was kind of getting excited for. I know I'm not one that always gets into a lot of these online only things, but the Halloween game did look like a lot of fun. And if you're not aware of this is going to be just like it sounds. It's basically kind of like a Dead by Daylight type of game where you are Michael Myers and you can play as either Michael Myers or you can play.
I would just want to play Michael Myers. I don't want to play the other people.
Yeah, you play.
How the fuck does that work? Do you have to randomly switch it out? Because I believe that's what Dead by Daylight does.
I think it randomly switches it up. But yeah, you
Yeah.
either get to play him or you get to play one of his victims running away from him.
Right.
I know, but have you guys heard about the Silent Hill F? I haven't never seen that before.
Never seen that preview
Okay.
before. Thank
Silent
you.
Hill F. What was this one? Survival action roguelike Let It Die Inferno will make its way to PlayStation 5 before the end
I mean,
of
you had me
2045.
at the beginning with the weird skull thing, but then I watched the preview and I'm like, nope. It's like
So-
a PvP, PvE or whatever.
PvE. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like,
So here's
nope.
the thing about that is what cracks me up is they're charging like $25 for it or some shit. Let It Die used to be free to play
Yeah.
because I used to play the hell out of it. I sucked, but I used to play the hell out of it. And now then they took the servers down and all of that crap, and they're like, "Oh, we're doing that to make it better." And now they're coming out with this $25 version of the game with a little bit more of a storyline, but still the
So-
same concept.
Yeah. So that's probably going to be a pass for me, but I will watch people on Twitch that play it. So, Dynasty Warrior 3 Complete Edition Remastered brings the PS2 Classic to PS5.
This actually has me peaked. I loved that. That was one of the games I got on PS2. Like when the PS2 first came out, it was like one of the launch titles. And
Yeah.
I just wanted a game to play, another game to play. And it was actually kind of fun. So I might actually get that just to get that, nostalgia factor of just running around killing waves of enemies.
Yeah. All right.
Yep,
I
we
got,
have- Huh?
what do you?
I was saying we have Last Epoch, Arrow Boss, the exciting new expansion will launch alongside the base game on PS5 for the first time.
I'm excited about that.
You're excited about that one?
Yep. I play Last Epoch on PC.
Sure. I
So-
won't be playing these because I know you're gonna have to get going here in about 4 minutes.
Well, we need to go another 15.
Well, you guys need to go another 15 to hit that 3-hour mark.
Oh, okay.
So you guys take your time. I'll leave in 4 minutes, but you guys take your time.
Okay.
So
So yep, Seven Deadly Sins origin tells the original story of the world of the beloved manga and anime.
mhm.
I love the look of it, but yeah, if it's already got like a dedicated story and whatnot, I'm like,
If I hit the thing, do you think we're gonna see another Silent Hill
Oh, yeah.
ad?
oh yeah,
guaranteed.
let's place your bets. Place your bets.
Placing your bets now. Voting chain and
Yep.
yep, there it is. I'm still gonna play this no matter how much I'm gonna definitely play Silent Hill F. I don't know about you guys, but I'm playing it.
But are you playing it
Not right now, but
You're going to play it.
I'm
for your
going to-
Halloween streams?
My what?
Your
Halloween.
Halloween streams?
Yes, I thought you said my boring streams. I was like, you fucker. Yeah, but no.
You put me to sleep, Cyclops.
Oh, whatever. I sit here and like create my own curse words. How am I putting you to sleep?
I guess the other thing about this one was that it was kind of Pokemon-esque, that you can capture creatures or whatever. Isn't it also kind of play with more than one person?
You can do like dungeons with up to 4 other people.
Yeah, I think
But
that's
you
what
can
it
also
was.
play, like mostly solo.
I'm like, I hate those games where they, you can do most of it solo, but if you want to get into the end game stuff, you got to team up, kind of like what the original Destiny was like. And I was like, well, I'm fucked because they didn't have like a matchmaking thing back then. You had to know people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There
this
we go.
does look like some fun, but I don't know if it's one that I'll really get into.
Good old Magic the Gathering, the Spider-Man expansion right there.
All right, I got to
Available-
bounce.
All right.
So I'll
All
see
right.
you all later. Have a good rest of your show.
All right.
We
Have
will
a good
see
one.
you next week.
Yes, sir. Unless I stream tonight. But
That-
I will be asleep by then.
yeah, well, follow me on Twitter and I'll let you know if I'm going live.
all right.
Alrighty.
It's just Koimiya X. But yeah,
Sounds
you guys
good.
have a good stream.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Have a good one. Yeah, now here, this kind of pissed me off because you're coming up on the God of War's 20th anniversary. I thought they were going to like do like an announcement of a remaster of the original games or something, or at least maybe even announce some kind of game coming out. And the only thing they give you is God of War 20th anniversary. Here's a controller.
But yeah, it's not even a good controller. It's just, okay, here's a white controller with a red strip on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like the one that they put out for the last
Spider-Man.
one. Well, Spider-Man or the what was it, Ragnarok? Was it Ragnarok?
Yeah.
Where it's
Ragnarok was
got
last-
like it's all designed up. Like you have at least something on the middle button. I have it
Yeah.
somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah, look at this. It's just these are red instead of black. This pops out a little bit more, and then it's a
Yeah.
red strip, and then all of these are red.
Give me 1 sec. Let me see if I can find it. I'll be right back.
I mean, just if anybody watching on here, I can't see your stuff right now, but I mean, who else was disappointed that we didn't get any kind of big announcement for God of War? I was really hoping we'd get, an announcement of an Atreus standalone game that they have kind of hinted at or kind of teased at. That's been rumored there, maybe an announcement for the new game that is supposedly headed towards the Egyptian gods. Something even something more like a Kratos plushie would have been.
This one, it gives it more look. You got the blue, you got the wolves. I think this looks way better than that one with just a red stripe on the side.
Hey, can you take the thing down for just a second and I can get a better look at it? Okay, there we go.
So this
Yeah.
one looks way better than that one that they put out.
Yeah, very much.
Even though
so.
again, it's only like a white and kind of.
But at least it looks like they put effort into that.
Right. It doesn't
know.
look like, oh, we just put a red mark on this. Okay.
Okay,
Here's
$70.
your Right. $80 for a new controller. Okay.
And that's what I was just saying while you were gone there. It's like, just something else would have been great. Maybe even something to go along with it. Hey, here's the controller and here's like a Kratos and Atreus plushie or a statue or,
Right.
something, or we all know that they're working on a new God of War game. They could have at least thrown up like just a screenshot of something they're working on.
Are they working on a new one?
There's all kinds of rumors saying that they are. I don't
Okay.
think Dave officially said there's a new one, but I know like a lot
Where
of
the fuck?
PlayStation
What
sources.
Pantheon? Because they just ran through the Norse ones like super fast. We only got 2 of the Norse Pantheon.
So the rumor is that they're heading towards ancient Egyptian.
That would make sense.
The one rumor that was pissing a lot of people off was that they were going to go through the books of the Bible that weren't in the Bible, like the book of Enoch.
Okay.
Yeah, the book of Enoch, the book of Judas and stuff like that. But I was like, I don't think they're going that route.
Yeah, I don't think
because
they're
that would
going there
really
either.
Piss off like a third of mankind.
Right.
You'd have people like me that would play it still because it's a God of War game, and I'd be able to, be like, okay, this is the book, like the book of Enoch.
I honestly don't think. I mean, obviously, that pantheon doesn't have tons of gods, so you'd be done in like a game. I don't think
Yeah.
they'd ever touch that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Well, the book of Enoch has things like, they have the giants, which were if you remember, for those who don't know, the book of Enoch has what's called the Nephilim. The Nephilim were a race of like human and fallen angel hybrids here on Earth. And of course, there's all kinds of stories saying like, oh, this is real. Oh, it's not, da da da. But yeah, you have that, and then you also had like books of night. what do you call it? Nocturnal blood creatures, which were interpreted as like a modern day vampire. You had like sirens and mermaids and stuff like that, which depending on which story you read, they could be ones that were helping you, or they could be ones that were hurting you or trying to cause harm to humans. So there's a lot of interesting stories to go off of, but I don't think a video game is going to want to do that unless they're doing it specifically to piss people off.
Right. Yeah, I don't see them going in that direction, but
maybe one of those Steam games that's done by one person for 6 years and then gets an adults only rating and goes nowhere. Just saying. That's the only way I see a game like that going.
right.
Let's see. Official PlayStation wireless speaker was announced.
These did have me kind of interested because I don't have on my computer, I don't have a speaker system. I only have headphones. So I thought about like, oh, maybe I could use those and then also use it on my PlayStation.
Yeah. So this I thought was interesting, but I don't think it's something I'm going to rush out to get. But
Yeah,
it does look
I don't
cool.
think it says like a price. I bet you those are going to be like $200-300.
Yeah.
250 to 300 would be my guess on those.
Yeah, they come as a pair. So
Right.
in both midnight black and white, and feature a built-in microphone with AI enhanced noise rejection, so you can even use as voice chat. So yeah, with all that in there, you're looking at least 300,
Yeah.
maybe even more. And it says right here, we don't have a price yet, but they will be out in 26. And yeah, that was it
Welcome
for. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna hit this.
That was it. I thought there was something else. Hang on. Let me look at
Yeah.
where's my reaction video?
Well, there was OD. They had a new announcement trailer. That new Hideo Kojima and Jordan Peele game. And you can tell it stars the
Oh, I
girl
guess
who
that is
played
it.
Beverly in. Huh?
I said I guess
Yeah.
that was it. I thought there was another game.
Well, there was one more that came out, but it's going to be an Xbox only one. Yeah, let me pull it up here. OD Kojima.
Oh, yeah. But that wasn't shown. Yeah, that wasn't shown at that, but that was.
Yeah.
I don't
This
even
one
know
right
if
here.
I watched a little bit of it and I'm like, oh, so this is just finally we're getting the what was it, PT game.
Well,
that
that's
he
what
was
a lot of
promising.
people. That's what a lot of people are thinking. Is this related to PT? And I'm like, it's very much giving
It
me
looks-
PT vibes.
Yeah, it's definitely in that vein of that.
I think he's just redoing his Silent Hills idea,
Right.
which is what PT
Finally
was.
taking that and running with it.
Yeah.
Just doing something different.
He probably had to write the story different enough so that Konami didn't come out and sue him.
Do you want to get sued?
Sued? Okay, that floor would drive me nuts.
Does that
Why-
give you AC?
Seriously, imagine walking on
ADHD?
that when you're drunk. Like you'd be, whoa, you know.
OCD. Thank you. That's the one. I knew it was one of the three. ACDC.
ACDC. Yeah, this I know we don't have the volume going for this, but this honestly, when you
You said
look
this is Xbox only?
for right now, yes.
Could be a timed exclusive.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Did you know lighters were actually
There you go.
invented before matches?
They were?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely creepy on the candles there, or you're burning a kid's face.
And you actually in the trailer,
What's with the worms? What the fuck? That's the
when
first time
she
I
puts
saw
that on
that.
like by the baby candle like that, the baby actually screams.
Uh,
And now look, it's on fire or something. And look, see, I was wondering, I was like, who is that? It's like that's actually Beverly from It.
oh, okay.
And look, now what is going on with her skin?
Something's going on in the background too.
Mm-hmm. Something's come into that room.
There's a lot of horror movies and games. I mean, it's by him, so you know it's going to be fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought it was over. Nope.
For all
Oh.
players and screamers.
Oh yeah, I mean it's. Okay.
But yeah, so you've got his game.
I
And
love all
actually,
the fucked up stories. Yeah.
yeah. Well, you've got, not only does he have the fucked up stories, but he's also got Jordan Peele is stepping in there as producer, and I think is actually a story consultant on that as well.
Oh.
And
Okay.
you can't tell me Jordan Peele doesn't know how to do fucked up stuff, you know?
Nope, not at all.
I mean, did you ever see Us? Somehow everyone
I've
says
seen
that,
all his stuff, I believe.
somehow everyone says that's like the greatest movie ever, and I'm like, oh, what's it about? And nobody
Love
can
it.
tell you. So how does that work? The tethering. It's like, that's how it works. Fuck you. That's how it works. I can just see when they were pitching that movie in what was that, New Line Cinema or whoever released that. I can just see that. Like, so what's the story going to be about? Like, well, there's a tethering.
Well,
how are they tethered? Fuck you. That's how they're tethered. You've got it, Jordan. Go ahead.
yeah,
Here's millions of dollars.
I would love to know how that story went to get that greenlit.
Mhm. Well, what about Nope?
Yep.
So there's a monkey that attacks people. There's a shoe that stands up, and then there's a alien, and you know what? It's got the guy from The Walking Dead in it. Okay, go ahead. Everybody liked Glenn. The guy that did the voice of Goliath and Gargoyles is in it too. Like, cool. Just do what you're gonna do, Jordan.
Yep.
That's how I imagine like all of those all of his pitches going.
I would love to see how those are pitched.
Like just be a fly on the wall watching that whole thing. Yeah. Well, what I really like about Jordan Peele was he said a long time ago somebody told him that he was probably going to be the next Wes Craven or the next Clive Barker or something like that, and he was like, I don't want to be the next Steven Spielberg or the next Wes Craven. I want to be the first Jordan Peele. And I'm like, well, that's good because that's what you very much carved out for yourself here.
Right.
Have you seen that new one that he's got out today? Or that came out last week?
The football one?
Yeah, it's not his movie. It's actually,
But
he produced it.
Yeah, he produced it. No, I am not.
Everybody thinks it's his movie, but it's not.
Right, I thought it was too, like I said. But yeah, I think he just produced it or is attached, or his studio did it. Something like that.
Jordan Peele produces, like a lot of people think Tim Burton did The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm like, no, technically that was not.
Yeah, his name's just on it. And he had some control over it, but yeah, he literally didn't do much to it.
He wrote the original storybook that was created from. And then he sold that to Disney, and then Disney made that, and then he was going to direct it, but I guess he had obligations for was it Edward Scissorhands, or was it one of the Batmans or something that?
Yeah, he was doing another movie, and they were just kind of communicating with him. But he didn't do a lot on that one.
Yeah, they said he was on set maybe like 2 days out of production. And other than that, he would call on the phone and ask for updates. That was it. So, Anyway, well, that's all the stories that we had here, and it looks like we did hit our 3-hour mark. So
Yep, we hit the 3.
Catterday, Catterday.
Hopefully one of us wins that PC from beamstream.gg.
I need a new
Also,
PC.
Also
So-
the hat that Fred is wearing back there.
Hey, so yep, Ed, Fred, Ed, and Eddie.
Sure. I just call them Freds.
The Freds.
They're all just Fred from Drop Dead Fred.
Or are they the Fred brothers?
Sure. I haven't put a lot of thought into it. I
The
just
brothers
keep calling
Fred.
each one Fred. Now
There you go.
we got the big Fred, which is 7 foot tall, is bigger than me.
So instead of the brothers Grimm, we have the brothers Fred.
Yeah. You guys put more thought into their names than I did.
So one is Fred, and then one is Fred with Fredd, and then the other's Freddy. Fred, and Freddy. Cartoon Network won't sue us for that, will they? Ed, and Eddie.
I mean, will Drop Dead Fred, the people that made that, will they come after me for it? So
Probably not.
I mean, it's a very obscure movie from the 90s, but
I like this. I love fucked up. Give me all the fucked up stories.
yeah, talking about the what's his name? There's a house near me with some skeletons outside. That's like 20. I don't know what 20 at
20
least.
feet. 20 feet at least.
Oh, 20 feet. Holy fuck! I've seen those ones too, like at the Home Depot and stuff. They had those really tall ones.
Mm.
But yeah, I was like, we were in Walmart, and I'm like looking at their Halloween stuff, and they had him all like scrunched up, and it said 7 feet tall. I'm like, yeah, I think that'll be the main one that can sit in my chair and take my spot. And then the other ones can just be around. But
the way
I can't get him to
positioned
stand up on his own, so I have to figure out how to do that.
Well,
Plus,
get like one of those
you
stands.
wouldn't be able to see him.
Like those stands that you have for your camera and stuff.
Mhm.
For your just like attach one of those to them and then see if you can just get it to kind of maneuver right there. This just the way that you had them. It looked like two of them were doing some coitus and the one was in the back watching.
I mean, whatever your sicko mind wants.
No, that was not my mind. That was Koimiya that was
No, it was both of you. I was watching.
Oh,
You're
whatever.
both sickos. That's what it comes down to. And you want some skeleton OF content, apparently.
You know what? Maybe we should do that. OF skeleton. We should create an OnlyFans account and do put your skeletons in different positions and charge people to see it.
I mean, you sadly would probably get people.
That's the thing. Then we could use that money to fund this,
Not me. I'm not the one who owns them. So
you're the one that positioned them like that, dude.
I mean, I wanted
all
all three of them in the shot, so I had to put the one on the seat. Like I said, I can't get them to stand on their own.
Well, if you put, like I said, put a rod. Put the rod through one of them there.
Oh, put the rod right through one of them. See, who's the sicko?
That's not a sicko. That's what. How do you think people get their Halloween decorations to stand up in their yard?
How do you think they get their Halloween to stand up?
Their Halloween decorations to stand up in their yard. They stick a rod through the ass and they put it there.
Yeah. You're the one with life-size dolls, Neo.
Exactly, Neo. You're the one that's doing weird stuff.
No, pretty sure they're not doing weird stuff.
Oh my god! Do you see what'd you say right after that? What rod?
What rod?
I need a hot rod. Preferably not a Halloween.
Yeah, you guys are sickos. These guys are innocent, okay? Innocent.
Hello, yeah, we're sickos.
As long as you can admit it, I guess.
Crazy people don't know that they're crazy. I know that I'm crazy, so therefore I'm not crazy. Isn't that crazy?
Right.
So, all right. Well, we did hit our 3 hours here, and hopefully everybody had a great time. Hopefully next week when we come back, I won't sound like a nasally Fran Drescher. But yeah, was
Next
there?
week, I should be able to be here on time.
You'll be here on time next week, okay?
Yeah, I'm
So-
off all next month.
All right. Yep, and just in time for my wife to bring me some hot tea.
Oh, is that what we're calling it now?
Yes.
Thought it was supposed to be hot coffee.
Oh God, really? Well, we did talk about Grand Theft Auto earlier, so
All right.
Well, you're the one having hot coffee. I'm having hot tea because I don't feel
Reasons.
good. Yeah,
Hot
and check it
toddy.
out. Check it out. We talked about Bowser earlier. She brought it to me
Nice.
in my Bowser mug.
Very cool.
I got to get more video game mugs. I've only got 2. I've got this one and I've got an Assassin's Creed one.
I mean, this one is my favorite that I always use. It's from Six Flags, so it's got the roller coasters on top of the skull,
Okay.
and it says Six Flags here. I've had this one for a while, and it's just my go-to mug.
And maybe when we get our 4th wall going up here, we can create some of our own mugs. You can do some skull stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that sounds weird. You can do some skull stuff, but
Okay, I need that mug. I need that immediately.
Wait, which one? Which one? The
Stealing
skull
it,
one
sorry.
or the Bowser
Probably
one?
the skull one would be my guess. This one.
So
I don't
Alright.
even know if you can get this at Six Flags anymore. It was quite a few years ago that I got it.
maybe somewhere online.
That's
That's-
well.
Dang, it's like you don't know me at all. Yeah, it's definitely the skull one.
She literally just comes up at the end of the show.
and it gives you that fucking cross. Like, when the fuck are you getting off here?
Yeah. What, are you pissed at me? Oh, see, she said no.
Right. She says no now.
Opinion.
Just wait till
I-
you get
I
off.
keep telling you guys, it probably won't be until like next weekend because I'm still feeling like crap.
What?
The 4th wall.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, she was just she usually lets me know this stuff off air, but she was just letting us
Love
know that she hasn't been feeling well, so she will probably start working on that 4th wall stuff for us
Next week.
next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
So, all right.
So, are you doing any more streaming?
Yes, providing I am feeling better. Blah, 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 blah.
Words are hard,
They are after I've been sick and I've been doing the show for 3 hours.
right?
But yes, we will be doing some more streaming. I will be doing some streaming. Probably not tonight, but tomorrow if I'm feeling better. Otherwise, next week I will be doing a mixture of I don't even know at this point. Probably probably doing some Rocket League to kind of transition into my next game. And
Okay.
then I know that I'm going to be picking up Silent Hill F and hopefully Assassin's Creed Shadows and a couple other horror games for spooky season. Some that I'm
Nice.
getting off of Game Pass. So we'll be on the lookout for that. And you'll probably see a one-eyed grown man scream like a little girl and shit his pants. Some of those. Need to go
That's
get
what
some
they pay
Depends.
for, right?
That's what you come to my streams for.
Okay.
You hear the goofiness and then you hear the one-eyed screams. "Ah!" That's how I scream, apparently.
At least when you're sick.
Yeah, when I'm sick. It sounds like a cat.
Yikes.
Sounds like a cat being strangled there. But yep, I'll hopefully be jumping into those. I am also looking at getting what was that other one? Lost in Random 2.
Okay.
And then
you also got Little Nightmares 3 is coming out soon too, isn't it?
Yep, Little Nightmares 3 I'll be definitely picking up, and that will be one I'm doing during spooky season as well.
Okay.
So looking forward to that one.
Already? Yep.
Already. Spooky season already.
Feels
See,
like
geez.
2 just came out. Yeah.
Oh, for Little Nightmares 3, yeah.
I don't remember the exact date, but I know it's coming out soon.
I want to say it's October 10th.
Okay.
So I might be a little off.
I know I pre-ordered it because I was like, oh, but I haven't played a one. So yeah, that's fun.
Dude, it's not that long of a game.
Yeah.
Go play it. You can like knock it out in like a day.
Okay. let me find the fucking time.
So you know what you need to do? Seriously? Because you've been having to work for all this, you need to just go into your boss's office, look him right in the eye, and
I
say,
looked this woman in the eye. I said, bitch.
You said that.
If I could get the CEO or the plant manager in a fucking room, that's not what I'm saying to them.
Respect my authority.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, anyway,
yeah, I mean, for me, think I'm gonna try and get back on stream after this. So anybody that is watching me right now, the stream is gonna go off, and I'm gonna try and get back on it in a couple minutes afterwards. I want to play some Magic, so that means Rage. I'm so close to hitting Mythic rank. I have like 2 wins to go. I want to do it on stream.
no, you know, if going into your boss's office and saying I'm not going to work anymore, you could always go into your boss's office and go, and then they'll just say, "Are you okay?" and then take you home. You know?
No.
So, all right. I just wanted to use that.
Completely forgot about your Magic. Yep. I mean, Magic is part of my content.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, that's when I will be streaming. That's when I'll be doing content creating. Other than that, you can find me on all the socials. You can find me on TikTok. It is that_Cyclops_guy everywhere. So you can find me on X, you can find me on TikTok, you can find me on Instagram. You can always follow us on Facebook through the page, which is the the Garbage In, Garbage Out podcast, or just Garbage In, Garbage Out. We own both pages there. Do you have any other socials you want? And you can also follow me on Twitch, which is that_Cyclops_guy. And if you feel like we've deserved it and you haven't already, go ahead and hit the follow button. You can see every time we go live here. That's every Saturday usually from about 2 to 4. I know we went a little bit over today, but from 2 to 4 we do this show and we have a great time doing it.
Yep.
Was there any other socials you wanted to plug?
The only thing you can find everything on my link tree, which is right underneath my name, Neo_Death, DETH, and yeah, you can get to my YouTube, all the things just from that one thing. So, all right, and we will see everybody later. And remember, haters gonna hate, and gamers got a game. Oh, I said, you mean your existence? But all right, we'll see everybody later. Like I was saying, haters gonna hate and gamers got a game. See everybody. Laters!
Good night, everybody.